everyone. Burly Man Gaming here with the We Do podcast, and welcome to a brand new gaming podcast hosted by me, Burly of Burly Man Gaming. I can finally do another podcast because the NDA has passed and lapsed, so now I could do another one. But I'm here joined by my fellow co-hosts, Fryman.
Hello, everybody. Burley asked me to be here.
Yes, we'll use the word ask. And also here with Kirok.
Hi guys, it's Kirok here.
And we also got here Merple.
Hello. I'm a floating head.
Yes. Merple has mastered floating head jutsu. We do also have a fifth member. You know him well, good old Fubu, especially if you've watched certain YouTube videos and you looked in the comment section with all caps, "We want podcasts." Yes. Fubu was unfortunately not able to be here for the first episode, but Fubu is a part of the show. But yeah, to start off, I figure we just quickly chat. What's some games we've been playing? I've been working on playing
Can I
on.
start? Oh,
Yeah,
you go ahead.
go.
You go. No. You go ahead, and then I'll.
Okay. I've been playing Escape from Ever After. It's a game I kickstarted a few years ago. It's a Paper Mario-like indie Paper Mario.
Okay.
It is fun. It is good, but I do have some complaints. The jump control is not very tight, and then I'm on chapter 4 of 5, and chapter 3 was just a drag, and you're redoing and fighting same enemies over and over again. It's like, okay, kind of, yeah, it's not that long of a game, but this is, you're padding out the time, it feels. It's like, ugh. And Kirok, what have you been playing?
Believe it or not, I've been hooked on, and I've been playing every single day since it launched on January 15. Animal Crossing, the update for Switch 2.
Right on.
So I got back into it. It came out. When was it? It was back when pandemic was at full height.
Yeah,
March.
it came. It's March 20th, 2020, I believe. And the only reason I know that is because I was supposed to go to see Pearl Jam in Ottawa.
Oh, gotcha. And it got canceled.
Because the whole pandemic that got canceled. So I bought Animal Crossing and streamed that for 4+ hours. I remember getting the call while being told by my boss, comes into my Twitch chat, "Hey, call me when you get a break." And I pause. I'm like, "Oh God, what is this? Am I about to get laid off?" No, we're starting remote work on Monday.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah. I played it back then, and it was kind of cool because we did remote work too. And strangely enough, I was going to go see Walk Off the Earth in June, but that concert got canceled as well. I still have the tickets. But the only reason I'm playing it again is because they re-released it. Version 3.0. They've added in some new features, which I haven't really encountered yet. I hear they're further down. There's a hotel you get into, but more so, I got it because it's 4K support, full like resolution and everything. And I've just been playing it. I got sucked back in again. So yeah.
Alrighty, Fry. What have you been playing?
Recently, I just finished Reanimal on the day it came out, Friday the 13th, which, yeah, just like the day it released on, a lot of things happened, even besides that game, but overall it went well, I'd say. I'll definitely talk more about it later, but other than that, I've been playing God of War Sons of Sparta when I can, especially since it came out, but I did stop for personal reasons that we'll get into, but otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alrighty, Merple, what have you been playing?
Mainly been playing back Digimon because I beat the whole story. I'm also streaming it too, but yeah, we won't get into that. And also on Burley too stream. I've been joining him with it. Also the Dragon Quest 7 reimagined. I blame Fryman for that.
I got him, guys.
Dragon Quest was always a series I was interested in playing. I just never really never had the system for it or never had the money to get any games that had the system for it. But now, like, Fry's like, here, try this demo. And I tried it, and then I played it. I was like, now I gotta play more.
That's how you get them.
What system are you playing it on?
PC.
PC? Nice. Okay.
I got into PC gaming also thanks to Fry and some other people, so I like it. I like it. I like
Yes.
I'm like, ooh, these games, they're on this list. Instead of waiting for a PS5, they're on PC.
There you go.
Master Race.
And if
you
I want to throw any mods on them, I can, but for the most part, I play games modless.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, well, except for Skyrim, but Skyrim's the only game I bought.
Right on. Alrighty, I think let's start getting into some of the topics. We've got a few topics here. We're actually going to start with a topic a story that just came out today, Monday, when we're recording this. Seconds here. We've got a new .hack game coming. .hack 0. And CyberConnect 2, the studio.
I never played any .hack games.
Yeah, me too. I haven't played them before.
Yeah, I played the very first one because I was fortunate enough to get a copy of it from a local store that had it. Yeah, Infection. I got lucky and I didn't play it for very long because the kind of how it played, I thought it'd be like Kingdom Hearts and it wasn't. So then I ended up selling it. But then I picked up the GU series when that got re-released on PS4 the year it came out, and I'm like, this is pretty good. Maybe one day I'll go back and play the other .hacks.
Yeah, I own Infection complete, the manual on both discs, and then I own GU Volume 3 on PS2 because I had a friend that had the first two volumes, and I own the collection for PS4. I've always wanted the original 4 games to be on a collection because you look at them, just to buy the disc alone is expensive. Never mind complete in box. But they're good action RPGs. If you do try to get everything and do everything, it can get a little long in the tooth and get a little itty. Especially when you get to the higher levels, it can get very button mashy. But you've got your typical kind of anime story, stuff like that. And they do have, especially in the GU series, you have your different little side games. You got the whole card game, bike races, and stuff like that.
So there's like mini games in there too.
Yeah. And the whole party mechanic, bringing certain party members and having the relationship values and getting stuff. And when you're doing the Coliseum stuff, the side Coliseums too, you got to figure out, okay, I'm doing this. What do I need party-wise? And the cool thing, because of the class you were in the GU games, you had a multitude of weapon types. Each game gave you extra. The first game you started with dual blades, but got the broadsword later. Second game you get the scythe, and then the third game you get the dual pistols. And then the cool thing back in the day of, hey, if you've got clear save data from Volume 1, bring it into Volume 2. You bring everything, all the progress you had. So you have all your levels and all the gear and stuff like that. So you can start, and it actually does benefit you. You're stronger and more ready to go for the next volume.
So I got a question, because I'm not someone who's ever really played this series or gotten into this game. What would you make it akin to, or say it's closest to something like a Persona game or something like a Ys series game? Or is it something completely different that stands out on its own?
A little bit of, like, I'd say definitely in that Ys format, because they are action RPGs, just a bit of a different take on it.
Got it.
The other kind of thing with it that makes it unique is the setting it's in, because it is a game within a game, because at least with Infection and GU, they are taking place in this game that's an MMO, and you're playing those characters as they're in the game, and some things happened. It's kind of, if you've seen Sword Art Online, it's like that, but good in my opinion.
Yeah.
Sorry to Sword Art Online fans, but that is kind of the setting. But it is very much at least with how those two games were, they were more like they were different. One was the original Dot Hack Infection, and I think Burley's can help me out with this. It's like it was like an action RPG, but a bit different. It was more like an because it wasn't MMO or set in an MMO, so it kind of is like that. As to where GU was a more typical action RPG with some new gimmicks to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is the series a long running series, like years and years, or?
Yes and no. It's definitely niche, but it's not in the West. It hasn't really had much. I know in like Japan, it definitely had a lot more supplemental material after the games came out. I know there's a manga and a few anime series that came out for it.
Gotcha.
That's all that I know too much about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that there have been a couple spin-off, like because the last PS2 one was 2007. Then you had I think it was a Japanese exclusive Link into 2010, and one for PS3 that was based off the CGI film that was Japan only. And then we had the ports in 2017 that added some new stuff and added extra content. PS4 and PC. Last recode. So like the series has been around since 2002, but it was just like it's a niche series. The original 4 games did not sell as they didn't print a lot of copies over here.
Got it. Okay.
North America. Nice to see the series at least doing something, because I've been wanting something for so long.
And for the developer, they can finally work on something that's not an anime license game.
Yeah.
Been doing a lot of that as well. Now, just give me. Got our next story here. That we actually have some good news. Mugenics sells over 150,000 copies within the first 6 hours, just beating expectations, and it self-funded. Like it's completely funded back all the money that it cost the developer to make.
Got it.
Which is nice to see, especially for this being an indie dev title.
Yeah.
This was
very well-known one at that. Edmund McMillan, who made Binding of Isaac and Super Meat Boy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I've played Binding of Isaac myself. It's fun to a degree, but for me, it's just not really my cup of tea. Like I played it a little bit, and then I was like, okay, I've had my fill. So when I saw this as one of the things we were going to talk about, I was like, not my game, but I get it. And it's on sale too.
Yeah, I believe it's still on, like its launch discount still available. I believe.
Yeah, it is until February 24th.
Oh, nice.
Nice, yeah. So it's like 35 Canadian before tax.
Yeah.
So.
Something like that, yeah. I did play a little bit of this game, thanks to Burley, because he's like, here, play this game. It's about cats. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I played a little bit of it. I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is neat. I like it. It's
describe
whack. It's wacky in a sense, but like I do enjoy wacky games. I do find it interesting how much they made in like the first 6 hours. I'm like, that's really good for an indie developer. And I do like indie devs.
Yeah.
I tend to like them a little bit more than like big AAA titles. I don't know.
That's all right.
That's just me. That's just me because that's just me because I like to see what small teams can do, and the creativity. That's just me. Maybe that's why I like certain small games. This is cute.
Nothing wrong with that, especially when they have the good quality like that.
Yeah, I definitely want to try that myself. I'm waiting to get paid.
Got it.
I laughed a lot in the first little bit. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I like the voice acting. The mechanics of it is funny. The cats, kitties. That's all I have to say. Kitties.
It does look like really off the wall and dorky and fun. So
yeah,
you know, like when I was playing it, my cat was literally right next to me, just staring at the screen, giving the look of like, what is
Yeah.
this?
According to the Steam page, it is packed with a lot of content for a game that's only relatively about 30 US, given that apparently it's a 200+ hour campaign with
Yeah.
like a lot of unique stuff you can find, as well as, you know, it is part roguelike. So there's some new things you can definitely find, especially if you don't end up beating the game. I think you'll get a lot of hours out of it.
Yeah, Merple, you got to get all these Steam achievements on it.
Yes, you do.
I plan to. I kind of have to. My cat is making me.
Good, Levi.
Steam Deck verified too.
Yep,
Pretty cool.
Even better.
Yeah.
that's always good. Alrighty, and now for some not surprising but not nice news. Highguard's dev face company-wide layoffs just 2 weeks after the launch, or as I've been calling it, a lot of people, Concord 2.0. This game did not come out well. I even tried it on day one 4 times.
Free to
Crashed.
download, right?
Yeah, it was free to download.
Yeah.
Put it on Steam. On Steam, it has the de novo anti-cheat, and
Oh, gotcha.
I hate that damn thing because that thing always locks up crap, and just like I even rebooted my computer, launched it up with like nothing running, closed Discord, hell, closed my own antivirus, and like have basically Steam open and the game. That's it. And nope, couldn't let me. And I was like, okay, removed from my Steam list. I tried. I'm not even booting this up on console. They launched only with 3v3. People were complaining that should have had 5v5 and that the maps are way too big. I've seen, and it's like, why are your maps way too big? And for a lot of the designs for the characters, they're not that great, and that this was supposed to be, and this is made by like ex-Titanfall devs. Like, this is what you guys wanted to make, and then some of the devs that lost their jobs have been speaking out, and they're like, no, we think our game is great. Like that lost their job. It's like,
So I have a question though, because I'm
Yeah.
not really into the free to play like games like these. But is it a victim of just, you know, how sometimes groups will put it down just for the sake of putting it down, or is it actually really bad? Aside from the fact that you experienced some technical issues, you get what I'm saying?
yeah, no, I get what you're saying. From people that I have that have put a fair amount that I've known
Time,
that put more time into it, they say the game is like just average at best, and that's the thing. You can come out with an average game, and it sometimes can do well, but in these free to play spaces where you have the few that are juggernauts like Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, and stuff like that, League of Legends. When you're putting your game out there, if it doesn't do something unique and well, it doesn't stand out, and unfortunately, it just doesn't get talked about and eventually goes away.
Yeah.
It gets buried in a sense.
Yeah. And I think also a lot of the criticism I did see prior to launch was people hated it because it was the one more big surprise at the Game Awards, which I feel did more to hurt it in the long run than it helped. Because while I know my friend, because we both went to the Game Awards to see it, he was excited to see it because he likes those kind of games. And now that it's out, I don't know how he feels about it, but I can see why he would like that and maybe be interested in it. But as you can see, a lot of people didn't really like it, and you know, they tried it, and yeah, I tried it too, and I just thought, this is a been there, done that. Like, you've played this game before already, and it just has less content than most games in this space would normally have, at least day one.
So it didn't really bring anything new to the table, other than a fresh new coat of paint, kind of thing.
Yep, pretty much.
And it's on Steam. It's sitting with mixed review status.
Yeah, it also came out kind of buggy because apparently it wasn't very well optimized, which when I did play it, yeah, it definitely, I was getting low FPS at points, and a lot of people online I saw, they had to like use low settings on their PC along with frame gen just to even get it to work or run really well. So it's just like, yeah, this game was it was a victim of, getting attention that it shouldn't have, as well as it just wasn't ready to release in the state that it was in.
Gotcha. It's kind of sad because now, what is it? Wildlight Entertainment. I'm reading it right off the Steam site. Is this the only game they ever released? Because I'm not familiar with that name. Or
so far, yeah, they're a brand new studio. This was their first game.
So what a hit for them, hey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I feel for the people that lost their jobs.
Yeah.
Believe me, I do. But it's just like this game, I'm sure, has been in development for like 4 or 5 years, because just how long it takes for these kind of games. But to launch out like they're, unfortunately, the market's gonna dictate, and the Game Awards did help and hurt it. It helped get more exposure, but like they did some things that were just like, the game gets shown at the Game Awards December 11th. They don't show anything more about it till like a couple days before the game got released. And it's like their Twitter page was just inactive till I think it was like January 16th or 18th, somewhere around there. And it's like, really, you're gonna have this game come out, be the one more thing at the Game Awards, and you have nothing to show before this game's coming out?
It makes me wonder if maybe the developers were like, you know what? No, we're going to delay it. Let's put a little bit more time, get it cleaned up, refine it, then post it if it would have been a different story.
Possibly. I could see that, but I'm pretty sure it getting the spotlight of the Game Awards didn't really help it too much, because at the Game Awards they announced it being like, oh, hey guys, we're showing you a game that's coming out within 3 weeks of its announcement and not 2 years like we usually do. That definitely did not help.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't have much to say on it, because like I'm like, those are games like I have played free to play, but like I'm not huge into them, except for Marvel Rivals. This only because I'm a Marvel fan.
I'm in your camp, Merple, because I suck at these games. So I hardly ever touch them. Yeah,
I just suck at shooters.
Yeah,
Fry
I don't
can
mind
easily be like,
I don't mind first-person shooters, campaigns, and stories, because I enjoy the narrative, the storyline. But if it comes to multiplayer, I'm not the greatest, so I avoid them.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I just can't shoot.
That is true. But anywho, this story is one I know we all can say something on. Discord's ID requirement announcement they're saying gone over terribly. No shit. Because
no kidding.
Now, because they want to do this whole thing of put everyone as teenagers, but show us your ID and then you can be classified as adult. And it's not like Discord's been hacked multiple times. So in the last one being about 6 months ago. Oh no, wait, that has happened.
Yeah,
so it's like
when this was brought, like I saw it, because I think it was both Burley and Fryman that brought it to my attention. It was like one of you. I read it. I'm like, oh no.
So essentially, they're gonna want you to upload like a government issued photo ID to prove your age, or what's the other method? Or
facial recognition.
Yeah, there you go. And then they use a bunch of machine learning and AI stuff to judge if you are of age based on your history and how you use the app and all that, and your facial scan. Insane.
Well, looks like I'm going to be linked as a teenager, because apparently I have a looks of like a 14-year-old.
put a fake beard on and hold a pipe. There you go.
Just dressed as a distinguished gentleman.
There was another article which I read a while after I saw this, but it was something where somebody is using AI to circumvent this system. So it makes like a fake persona look face, and then you submit it, and it passes, and then you have access. It's kind of crazy.
Well, this is, there's going to be people working on bypasses, but another part of the thing is they went with another company to do it, and that deal fell through. and now they're working with the company, the guy Peter Thiel that owns Palantir. They're working with him on that. And it's like, no offense, I don't trust any of these people. They don't need my government ID.
Yeah,
and it's like they've been hitting backlash because it's like Discord, for the most part, has made good moves and made good things. But they decided to do this, and people are protesting and canceling their Nitro, canceling the server boosts that they pay monthly for and stuff like that. And it's like, good on them, because that's the only way you do it. You hit them in the pocketbook.
Yeah.
And I'm just waiting for the inevitable. I see it on Twitter or Blue Sky. Hey, we're the new Discord, but we don't have this shit. Because if they keep going with this, it's just gonna, someone's gonna make a Discord.
Another community app that just all of a sudden comes out of nowhere and replaces it. Okay, I've been gaming quite a while, and there used to be one back in the 90s, so I'm dating myself here, called Game Ranger. You guys
I've heard of that.
Yeah,
I've heard of it.
Game Ranger was the place where everyone met to play. You could make rooms, you could do voice chat through it, you could start games through Game Ranger. It would keep stats, and essentially it was like a Discord. And then all of a sudden it fizzled away. I don't know what led to its demise, but Discord showed up out of nowhere and kind of picked up the reins. All it takes is for something else to go, hey, we do this, and we don't need your ID. And that would be a big hit towards Discord, that people would jump ship like that.
Like, I can understand wanting to keep like kids safe and like other, like just minors in general from others, but this is not the way to go, in my opinion. Especially because there's so many people that could just lie.
Yeah. Then just Discord is definitely not a company or anything that you want to trust your personal information with.
Oh no. Sorry, I'm not giving you my governmental ID. I don't feel like I want to get, like, if they get hacked again, well then my governmental information is in the hands of the hacker.
So they were saying that it would be a one-time process, verified on submission and then removed and deleted. Once it goes digital, it goes on the net, it's there. You know. Yeah,
nothing is erased.
It goes on a server, where it backs up another server, and then forget it. It's over.
Like they say, once it's on the internet, it's on the internet. It ain't going away.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bring back TeamSpeak.
TeamSpeak, yeah.
TeamSpeak, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you can have my face all you want, but you ain't having my governmental ID. That's mine.
Okay, you want my governmental ID? Here, I'll show you a pixture of my ass. That's my governmental ID.
Yeah, that's a 40-year-old butt. Yeah.
Exactly.
You're allowed.
To me.
And here's some news that is sad and something that has interested me, because I want to see this thing come out, and I want to see it come. I also want the Steam controller that they've shown. Valve is pushing back the Steam Machine launch due to storage and memory shortage, because those that don't know, AI sucks, because all these companies are selling their graphic cards and memory all to AI data clusters to keep this AI bubble, and it's hopefully soon going to burst, but not soon enough, because if you need to go get a computer now, RAM and stuff is insane. Like, I look, because I got my computer done last year, but I want to go up to 4 gigs of RAM.
Gotcha.
Just to do that. It would have cost me originally maybe $500, give or take, maybe $6. Now it costs me about $1,400 before tax.
That's insane.
So about $1,700, $1,800. Yeah. That's
So
Canadian.
yeah, so
Yeah.
here's the thing. It's affecting units like this because, you have your Steam machine, it has RAM, it has storage,
Mhm.
but it's bleeding into other parts. Like before, initially, it was mainly RAM going up. Now it's affecting prices on well, it's already been
Mhm.
affecting prices on video cards. It's already
Mhm.
been affecting prices on SSDs. I bought an NVMe SSD back in March, so almost a year ago now.
Mhm.
8 terabytes, and I bought it because I have back then I bought a new computer, a new Mac with
Mhm.
4 terabytes of storage in it, and I just wanted the 8 terabytes to as a backup drive, right? I paid taxes in around 1,000, just over $1,000 for 8 terabytes.
Oh.
I went
Mhm.
back to the stores literally a month ago, and I found the exact same stick. It's a Western Digital. I can't remember the code. 8 terabyte, and I took a photo of it. I wish I'd sent it to you, but it's on in retail $2,999 now.
Oh.
This is Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the heck? I could sell mine and I could build a whole no, I can't build a whole new PC. It's expensive.
But that's
Mhm.
that's the thing. People have, because they've been seeing how much their RAM and GPU,
Yeah.
and like people are going back because DDR4 isn't being affected.
Yeah.
Mhm.
DDR4, people are going to the older AMD or Intels that can use DDR4 because you can get RAM. But GPUs is a pain because NVIDIA's like, yeah, we're not making it we're not going to do a 6000 series this year. And we're putting our focus to AI, selling to these AI clusters and all that. And they've started kind of acting like they're walking back, but until
It
things,
sucks.
yeah,
It
it's
Yeah.
So
does.
here's the bummer for me, right? When Steam announced the Steam machine, the controller, and the what's it called, Steam Frame, so the new VR headset.
Mhm.
When was that? That was back in September,
I believe
September,
so.
October, something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, when I watched their introduction and their video and other YouTubers that do like tech reviews and stuff going over all the new hardware, I was instantly like, I'm getting the Steam frame.
Mhm.
I want the Steam frame guaranteed. I'm on the fence about the Steam machine. I do want it depending on how good it is. And the controller, I have the original old one. I'd probably get the controller too, but I'm not sure. But it bums me out because they said, early 2026. That isn't going to be the case now. And who knows? It's going to affect the price. So it's good on them that they did not reveal a price back then, because that would have
Mhm.
shot them in the foot as a
No.
business. But
Yeah.
now it's going to screw us as the consumers, right?
Yeah, definitely. So, not only though is the RAM shortage affecting the Steam machine, it's affecting the consoles as well, because there was a story not too long ago I read where
Yeah.
Sony is considering delaying the inevitable PS6 to 2028 or 2029, and also because of the RAM
Mhm.
shortage, there's a possibility Nintendo, uh, since they can't get any RAM for newer units, they might actually increase the price of the Switch too. Which, to a degree, I saw that happening for a variety of other reasons. But now that the RAM shortage is really starting to be the issue, it's like, yeah, that seems like a very high possibility. So,
Wow.
yeah, this RAM-pocolypse really is just affecting everything now.
Yeah. I still wish they would have given us the controller by now. You could release
Yeah.
the controller. Valve can release the controller. Tell us the pricing, because you're not putting RAM in that, and you're not putting a GPU in that. So
True.
Yeah.
If they do, I would be surprised.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd like to know why, but unless they're putting unless they're putting that rumored patent that Sony keeps doing, where they might put a touchscreen on their controller, I don't think you need RAM for that.
Yeah, but I want that. Like the Steam machine, I've got a brand new PC and all from last year, and I've got a high end GPU, so it's like I don't necessarily need this. But like when if I ever go, the few times where I got to go to someone's house and I want to just, instead of doing the Steam Deck and docking it to the TV, this thing would have a lot more power. And then I know for certain people that want a gaming PC, they don't want deal with Windows. They don't want to have all this and that. If you can get the pricing right on this and you just plug it into a TV, you got a controller, and hey, you've got a Steam library, you can just go, you can do what you need to do, play games.
I think that's exactly what they're kind of banking on when they had this in mind and was developing it. Exactly what you just said, Burley, because it'll be a plug and play system for someone who doesn't want to deal with Windows updates. Literally just before this podcast, I'm sitting here for 20 minutes updating all my stuff, my video cards, Windows OS and everything, and praying nothing breaks.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Joy of stuff breaking.
They have gotten Steam OS to a great point. Like I've had the Steam Decks. I didn't get the first batch, but like a few months after it came, the first batch, I was the second batch of the Steam Deck, and I love my Steam Deck. I only have the 256 gig, but thing runs great. Just playing games, and just nice thing too, if you have a game installed on your PC, and you're on the same network, you can get the install from it and do it quicker, or stream the game from your PC and stream it to the Steam Deck. So nice on that. And like they've said, they're keeping these features with that, and they're doing all these devices all in one with having all these features. So it's like, we're just a hold back. They're kind of vaguely saying like, oh, we're still hoping for early to mid-year this year for these devices, but it's like, I don't think the RAM thing is going to be solved by end of February.
It's going to be a few years now.
Yeah, this is going to be a mess for a while, and it's like, do we get at this point just get out the controller? If you can get out the controller, get that in people's hands, and then hopefully later this year you can get keep the cost down. Like, because Valve says we're not going to take a loss on the Steam machine, but you can make it comparable to like console pricing and stuff like that to get this out and get it to people's hands.
I can't wait for the Steam Frame though. I have when they first released the HTC Vive, so they went with what's the HTC, the company. They partnered with them and they created the headset. I bought that back in 2016 when it was I had a demo of it in a Microsoft store, and I was like hooked. And I managed to do my dream playthrough of Myst in 3D and virtual reality, which was what I bought it for, because they were the first words that came out of my mouth. Now I have this huge VR library. It still works and it's still decent, but I'm looking for something that has updated visuals, right? And I'm like, finally, I've been holding out, and it's coming. And then of course RAM goes like skyrocket.
Then they pull the rug on you. And the new because I haven't spent much time on VR. The new hardware for it looks good and interesting. But I'm waiting to hear, and like it does have the thing of, hey, you can, if you don't want the games on internally running off it, you've got the PC and they're on the same network. They have their own network thing. You plug the little adapter.
That's cool.
That is cool to me, and I love the whole charge puck for the controller to charge it that you can do, and also you can plug it in that way into your PC. So if you don't want to do Bluetooth and all that, so it's like, I want this hardware, but maybe it's good that they're like, no, we're not giving it to you yet right now. We're not giving it to you.
Yeah,
no problem.
Maybe it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like the look of that new controller, though. That's definitely the one I would buy, especially because I have used the first Steam controller and I was not a fan.
No, I have it and it's not that good.
I personally have not seen it because I know nothing about it.
Well, that's even better.
No, give me a sec. I gotta.
Yeah.
You're not missing much, Merple.
You're not missing much, but it's quite fascinating what they decide to do.
I had a chance years and years ago. We used to, me and my one buddy would go to these almost like flea markets.
Oh yeah.
And I saw one there for like $50. I was like, I just can't justify it.
I
Yeah,
do
so
love how it looks. I actually like the
Oh,
way it looks, and it feels pretty comfy in the hand. It's just the execution of using it like a trackpad and a mouse doesn't
yeah.
fly.
So
yeah,
I don't know how I would like that because
yeah,
uh
uh, yeah.
I probably have to feel like go into like a
It,
store or something like that, use a demo of it to put in
yeah,
my
it
hands, but I'm
it's
like,
not really around anymore,
no.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
no, no, no.
discontinued it not too long
Okay, good.
ago.
Well,
Actually,
you can buy it straight from new from Amazon for
oh no,
$449. There
I
you go,
should sell
Merple. You
mine
got to
on
do that for
There
me.
you go.
I should sell mine.
Yeah.
So I actually I had it buried away in a closet, not a closet, in a drawer. I pulled it out. I have the Steam Link too, which only supports up to 720p. I think I'm pretty sure it's only 720p. And there's a television, an old 40-inch LCD 1080p TV that we sometimes pop outside in the backyard in the summer months. And I last summer I was like, let me see if I can get this thing running. And I have the PC that we're doing the stream off of that streams it from Steam to the link, the Steam link, and then I can play it there. But I pair a PS4 controller. It's way better.
Mhm.
I don't like that controller.
It feels weird because the right stick is a trackpad,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
the one thing I'd say is I feel like you can get used to the trackpad after a while, depending on
Yeah,
who you are.
definitely, yeah.
That D-pad though, that D-pad was not good,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
And
No.
it gives you this weird haptic feel when you rub your finger over it.
Mhm.
And I remember all the memes about that when that controller launched, and
Yeah, but
there
the,
was a certain meme with the portals, and
oh,
where they went on a certain founder of Steam, and
Oh.
oh, yeah. But the new one though, that one looks way better.
Yeah, it
That looks like
way
a
better.
it looks like a traditional controller with some extra buttons and features.
and it's got those the pads if you want to use those and for certain
Mhm.
games and stuff. So
Mm.
it's like, yeah, like it's a thing. Great. I have tons of controllers and I use them for PC, but it'd be nice so to have not only for my PC, but I will at times dock my Steam Deck and put it to a TV. So have a controller that'll easy pair, and I don't have to turn on Bluetooth and go through Bluetooth settings and stuff, and just boom, I've got it.
Mm.
You know,
Oh,
you sold me on the controller. I'm gonna get it. I was on the fence.
there you go.
Yeah.
This section of the podcast was brought to you by Steam. Buy the fucking controller. Use code WEDO when you buy.
Yeah, exactly. Get 20% off.
No. You get an extra 20,000 Steam points if you.
Ooh, oh wait.
Okay. But hey, the state of play, the main topic of the show.
Mm-hmm.
We finally got our state of play, the first one of the year, and holy crap, they did a lot in this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was a
Mhm.
big amount of stuff.
I wasn't expecting a whole lot, mainly because the last couple state plays I've seen was not
Yeah.
that great. But this one, I'm like, oh my god.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, Yeah, same here. Yeah, this is definitely the best state of play in a while, I feel.
yeah. I'm trying to think when was the last one where it was this packed, and they were like, oh yeah, we've got like over an hour with a thing, and you're like, oh yeah, really? Like, oh crap, you do.
Yeah. I was honestly expecting it to only be like maybe a half hour, if that. But then I watched it, was like, oh, this is over an hour.
Yep.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Not all
So-
the games I was interested in, only like maybe like 2 or 3, but like not saying all the other games was bad. Just
Yeah, the
not
last one
games
we
I
did.
would play.
I'm just looking like, yeah, the last one we got was all the way back in November. That was more for the Japanese developers and publishers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we go? Should we talk about each of us talk about which one stood out to us, or should we look at just talk about all the games?
I'd
What do
say
you
talk. I'm fine with talking about all of them because
All of
majority of
them?
them I liked personally.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a big chunk that I like. Okay, all right.
I was gonna say it opened with a banger here. Kana is back, a new game. I loved the Kana Bridge of Spirits. That was such a great game. That was easily in my top 10, if not top 5 of that year. I was
Mhm.
not even thinking we were going to get a sequel this, and then I realized, oh yeah, it's been like 4 years since we
Yeah.
last had. And it's like, alrighty, Kena, Scars of Cosmora. I'm like, okay, yep, this. Okay, Sony, here's my credit card. You got my day one money for that.
When I first saw it, I was like, this game looks familiar. Don't we already have this game? And I was like, wait, no, this is a sequel. What?
Mhm.
I honestly,
yeah.
I didn't expect them to ever release a sequel for this game. I didn't.
Yeah.
either.
It looked like a great one and done type game, but this is out of all the games they went through in this state of play. That's my top one. I want this game. Played the first one just like you, Burley. Loved every minute of it. It's like playing a
Yeah.
Pixar movie.
And this
Yeah.
one looks even more close like a Pixar movie, which is insane.
Yeah.
I haven't played the first one at all. I'm very interested in it. I'm just currently very po.
And
So-
what Merple means by po means poor.
yes. Sorry, that's what I call poor is po because it's more
Oh.
funnier.
It'll help though. It's like on Steam, it's actually 50% off the first game.
Yeah.
For the next 48 hours, of course.
Oh, I didn't even know that. But
I just looked it up.
oh,
Yeah, you're right.
I definitely do like the art style. It just really catches my interest. Like I don't care how the gameplay is. I care about the art style right now.
Well, the
Yeah.
gameplay was good for the first game, and it seems they've evolved from the first game and taken some lessons and some
Yeah.
criticisms they had with the first game.
The
And,
story was good too.
oh yeah, Kena Bridge of Spirits story was great. So
Oh, yeah.
this trailer, it has me, and it's coming this year to PC and PS5.
Oh,
Great.
I'm buying it. If
Yep.
obviously if I'm not still po at that time, but which
Mhm.
I still will be.
What
Never say
did
never.
you play, Burley? What did you play it on when you played the first one?
PS5.
PS5.
Yes.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I never finished it, but I did really enjoy it. I think I just got stuck at one point, and I'm like, all right, I'll come back to this whenever.
Yeah, that is something. This game is not the easy. The first game was not the easiest game. There are times I got stuck on certain battles. This was not the easiest, but it was fun, and it did reward you pretty good for the exploring and stuff like that. I remember, and I love the they were called the rot, the little creatures you had.
Oh yes.
and sending them into battle, but they could actually survive, so they're better Pikmin.
Yeah.
Looking forward to this one.
Yeah.
Did they say a date or no?
I think they said later in
This
2026.
year? Oh,
I
yeah.
think they said later. They didn't give it like exact day or month.
Got
but
it.
They said
They didn't give
later.
a window if it's going to be like
Yeah.
summer or spring.
Yeah.
Okay.
That. And then the next one did not surprise me because they've already told us when the game was coming. Ghost of Yotei is getting the Legends mode. I had a lot of fun with Legends mode. And Ghost of Tsushima, I liked Yotei a lot. So it's like, yeah, give me more content. And if you have Yotei, it's just a free, hey, this will be a download. You download it and you're good.
Oh, cool.
I knew that they were going to come out with that because I'm like, seeing how Ghost of Tsushima, I always say it wrong, don't mind me,
Okay.
had like a multiplayer type of thing. I was like, there's no way Ghost of Yotei won't have one, just a matter of when. And when it came out, I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. I don't have Ghost of Yotei, but I watched Burley stream it. And it is a good story.
Mhm. Yeah,
I can't say anything about the mechanics, but
it's good though. But yeah, I wasn't too surprised either. I think with how well the first Legends multiplayer mode went, I'm not too surprised. I will say I was a little shocked that they didn't also reveal like the piece and the PC version, if there is one planned. I'm sure there is. I'm just surprised it's like, oh, they're just showing off the multiplayer. All right, that's fun.
Okay. I played Ghost of Tsushima and loved it. Great game. I still have not played Ghost of Yotei. It's on my backlog. But when it comes to games getting additions for multiplayer, again, I told you guys before, I'm not a big multiplayer lover. For instance, Uncharted had multiplayer. Last of Us had multiplayer. A bunch of different games like that, and I didn't play them. Red Dead Redemption had multiplayer. I didn't play them. To me, this is a single player game, and so that's what I like, and that's what I play.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Fair,
Yeah,
fair.
I don't mind a multiplayer mode as long as it's good. Just
Yeah.
depending on it, I may or may not play it a lot. But I liked most of those modes you did mention.
I got you.
And
Yeah.
but the first Legends was also decent for what it is. If you got a good group of friends.
I didn't like multiplayer growing up because I had no friends.
Oh.
But like even now, I'm like, multiplayer is still not my cup of tea because like you still like obviously your friends would all have different lives of what they're doing. So like
Yeah.
sometimes it can
Yeah.
be hard to like sit down with people and be like, all right, let's do this like campaign or whatever. Sometimes people be like, I can only do it for like maybe 10, 20 minutes before I have to like, I don't know, go to work or go eat or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then the other person could be like, well, I want to play this for hours. Well, too bad. I got something to do.
Okay,
now-
and then
Now
The
I'm more
next-
interested in player.
the next reveal, I was actually surprised they would have at a State of Play. Death Stranding 2 coming to PC on March 19th. And holy, they're just a lot of things coming in March is going to be insane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly thought it was already for PC or on
No.
PC.
They usually, the series is launched on PS5 for a year, and then
Yeah.
a year or two later, then it comes to PC. So,
Mhm. Yeah, I still need to finish this game, but hey, that's cool that its PC port is coming pretty quickly.
I didn't care for the games, but or Death Stranding. It's not my kind of game, but like, it's good. I won't play it though.
Yeah. I started the first, but never finished it.
I'll be honest with you. You can if I can't remember if it is on the 2-hour trial, but just if you're interested to try the 2-hour trial, you can just watch a
Mhm.
story of 1. 2,
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of 1, but 2 improves quite a lot compared to 1.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were kind of liking it, but you wanted some of the gameplay and mechanics more flushed out and better, I would say go to 2 over 1 and just watch story
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I really liked 1 despite the issues. I think it was decent. It's just you gotta put the time into it to a degree.
Gameplay of 1 just bored me. The story and the world interesting.
Yeah. Agreed.
Now here's the game of the State of Play that this is what I would call the if you need to go to the bathroom or go get a beer moment. For Luke. Bad
Yeah.
Robot. Like these games, don't get me wrong, it could be good if you have the friends and you get invested into this. I can see this being good, but the big end battle is yes, the boss, a giant Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, wait, huh? Why are we fighting a Rubik's Cube?
Mm-hmm.
Like the team, like the part where you have to like you be a team to defeat it is kind of cool. I thought that was interesting, but other than that, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It could have been any other kind of boss.
Yeah, these kind of games just like I'm just kind of whatever about it. It could be good, but they just do not hold my interest really. Even if I had friends that want to play it.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
well that's
good. I'll say good on them for announcing that it's in beta and they're taking feedback for it, but I don't know. I just don't think that game's really something most people are gonna go out of their way to play.
Not for me.
It's not for me either.
come on, we don't all want to throw down $40. The 4 of us is
Are you sure it's gonna be $40 here in Canada?
fair point, like 40 American, 75 Canadian. The way things are going.
Yeah.
Fair point, Merkel, fair.
I'm sorry, but the RAM prices just caused the game to jump. So
Yeah,
game prices.
yeah, the RAM on the Blu-ray disc.
Yeah.
Because of the RAM, I'm very picky and choosy what games I pick up. But if I
Now
want to know anything about the game, I'll just watch a video or watch people stream it.
But now here we got a little bit more of showing of Pragmata and them announcing, hey, the PS5 demo is out. I have played the demo. I played it back when it came on PC, and the game is unique. It is fun. I do have it pre-ordered. I've got the Switch 2 version.
Nice. Very nice.
So- And Fry has told me the Switch 2 demo, it runs well on the Switch 2.
Yeah, it runs at a pretty decent 60 frames, and it looks actually pretty good too, with some cuts here and there, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely a game I'm looking forward to the most. Because at first I was like, because it was first shown when the PS5 reveal happened, I was kind of like, that looks okay, might be interesting. And then we saw more gameplay, and then I saw more of how it's going to play, with it being like a interesting hybrid of a third-person shooter action game with hacking mechanics in between. I'm like, okay, that can either go well or bad. And then I played, I'm like, okay, this is fun. I need to play this. This might actually be pretty good.
It's definitely going to be a game I would pick up. I normally do not like shooters whatsoever, but I don't know, that the hacking mechanic is interesting. Just the interaction between the two characters. I think his name was Hugh, and I can't remember. Diana, I think, was the girl's name.
Yeah.
Their interactions was really funny and cute in the demo. I don't know. I'm interested. I suck at it. I sucked in the demo.
It's also
Fry would know I sucked at it.
I know. It's also unique because this is actually Capcom's first new IP in a while, so I'm very curious to see how the full game will play out.
Cough X Primal.
Oh,
we don't talk about that.
I would very much be prepared. I would die a whole lot in that game, but whatever.
I'll probably grab the download the demo and see, because it sounds good. We'll see.
Yeah, no, I highly recommend trying the demo. The demo is pretty much on everything, and it's nice to see Capcom is, you know what, they're on a little stride right now, and they're just keep putting the effort, and especially on the Switch 2 side, they're the one third party company that is like, no, not just doing a simple port and just throwing it on the Switch 2 and calling it a day. They're putting the effort.
Yeah.
They want these ports to be good. And it's like, right on.
Which I do enjoy that too, when they put in work.
And we had back-to-back with Capcom, Resident Evil Requiem, which, I figured we were going to see because the game's coming out at the end of the month, on the 27th. And this is going to be a big game. And we saw some stuff in there that I was like, okay, I don't really want to see too much more. But then you got stuff in here. They show the old police department from Resident Evil 2.
RPD.
The RPD.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're going for that.
And then a surprise that I won't spoil, but if you've seen the trailer, you know, at the end with a certain character. That was nice, but still, this game looks just as good since they first showed off. So yeah, I'm excited.
I am too.
Yeah, I just wish we had a demo just so we can try the game.
Yeah, I kind of really wish there was a demo, but it is what it is.
Yeah, well, it's weird. The Switch 2 got a demo at Gamescom last year because I had a friend that was at Gamescom, and they let me know there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's good on there." But it's like, you would have thought you did a demo for Pragmata, but they probably feel, it's Resident Evil. This is the 9th entry. We're coming back hard with this. People are gonna play it, and people are gonna buy it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But here was one that did surprise me a little. The Legacy of Kain Defiance remaster coming on March 3rd. And the thing, this looks interesting and showing, some of the HD remaster stuff they do it. But there's just one thing that rubbed me the wrong way. The 4th game we were making that got unreleased. Here you go. We'll give it to you as a part of the thing. Not buy the base game. Give us more money and buy the deluxe edition.
Yeah.
It's like you have to get that much. It's not a complete game you're giving us. It's an unfinished demo you've given us. And it's like,
yeah, I'm I am excited for this because I've played the series before, and I figured that's what they were going to inevitably do, either bring it remaster all the rest of the games, given that they did that last year with Soul Reaver 1 and 2. So I will admit I didn't like that whole thing where, and also to correct you, it wasn't unfinished. It was a canceled game. It was canceled, but it is unfinished. So it was a canceled sequel that they wanted to do, but it just didn't happen. And I saw more of it, like what they have to buy, and it's like, all right, it's only $5 more from what I've seen for the deluxe edition, but it's also like that just sounds weird still. Like, why are you doing that? And also, what they didn't announce, funny enough, is they actually did announce a brand new original game after the showcase was done called Ascendance, and it's a it's like a 2D pixel art Metroidvania as well. That one, and there's like also a second bundle where you can pay $45 US to get all that plus that game, and it looks good, and I definitely would like to try it, but that is very unnecessary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we got Brigadine Abyss. So, bringing back a turn-based strategy series that was back in the original PlayStation in 1998. I have very little say on this because I've never played.
I've never played it either. Yeah.
I never played it either, but it looks interesting.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, see, I never even heard of it. I was like, yeah, the Guardians Galaxy thing. Might know me by my other name, Star-Lord. Who?
It says like strategy RPG. I'm wondering if it's like a tactics game. No, right? Like a chessboard kind of thing.
I think it is but like you didn't, because they're like it's saying where battles take place on a hex grid. They don't really show you that much gameplay. It was like
no,
blink and you miss it, and I'm like,
gotcha. I tend to like those kinds of games, so maybe I'll look into it.
Yeah, well,
I'm very interested in it too, because like Kirok said, I do like those type of games because that's also why I really love Fire Emblem series type of thing. But yeah, there just wasn't enough to really keep my interest. Like I had to like rewind the video like 2 or 3 times, be like, what is this game even about? It was mainly cutscenes that they showed off, from what I remember.
Yeah, I didn't really know anything about it, so I was just kind of, oh, hey, this is neat.
Yeah. Now we're getting an update to Dead or Alive 6. Getting more DLC coming to it. The last round. The game originally came out like in 2019. And it's like, okay, now you're giving us more DLC, more characters and all of that. So featuring 4 new fighters, bringing up to 29, and Team Ninja is confirmed it's working on the brand new Dead or Alive 7. I've played very little of the Dead or Alive series. But yeah, it looks good, but it's like, okay, after how many years you're making extra DLC for this game and being like, yeah.
I know nothing about this game.
I've played Dead or Alive, and it's fine for what it is. I wouldn't lie. I've known people who do like it for other reasons, of course. But it's a fine franchise, but not one I'm gonna like go out of my way to play.
So you're not gonna go re-download the game and go give them $30 more for the 4 characters and the skimpy outfits?
What? Skimpy outfits?
That's what the theories is. Skimpy outfits and just jiggle physics.
If Mortal Kombat's known for the gore, this is known for that. That's pretty much it.
Pretty much.
Alrighty. Not mistaken. Next was Control Resident, which I liked Control 1. The DLC, the first DLC, I got halfway through and just was like, okay, I'm done. It bored me. But this, it's like, oh my gosh, this is something different. You're playing as a melee focused character instead of ranged, and changing up the different his weapon a little and going different style of attacks, and then you're on this kind of axis, floating it and turning it around. I'm like, okay, reshaping the world. This is cool.
So I want to say something. I played Control, played it, finished it, streamed it, and out of 10, I would give it a 6. And what ruined it for me, it's still a good game, but I like the lore, I like the story behind it, but I couldn't stand the navigation. The map was crap. And it just destroyed it for me because I would look at the map and say, oh, I got to go over here, go over there. And it was so hard to navigate. I'm hoping the map's fine or better on this, but when I see this kind of gameplay, it also, have you guys remember a game called Prototype?
Yeah, Prototype.
Yes.
It reminded me a lot of that. And I was like, okay, maybe this is going to be better. I don't know. And so I'm interested. I'm definitely interested.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. I'm a fan of Remedy games, and I really did like the first Control. So seeing this still, it's like, I saw it at the Game Awards. It looked interesting. This new trailer interests me even more. So give me a date and I'll be there.
Nice.
But you are right. You are right though. That map, the original, was crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have not played Control at all, but this one looks interesting. I kind of hope that when they do the physics of like it would switch the world, I kind of hope it won't make me sick. But I do want to play it. That it does seem really interesting.
Okay, so maybe we should make Murple play the game, and he's got to give a counter.
Oh,
How many times with shifting the world did it take to make this?
Thank God this game is not VR.
I'll give it time.
Someone will
Once
mod it.
once it becomes VR, that's when I'll tap out and be like, nope.
No, I liked Control 1. I'm very interested. I'm just gonna wait and not do the day one thing and just wait for it to come out. Wait to hear from people on it.
Yeah.
And then, but it has me more interested with this. I do like Remedy. Yeah, the map on the first game, just that thing is beyond useless.
So don't try the first one.
No,
you should play
the game.
You should play the first.
Play the game, Murple. Like play the game. The gameplay and the story and the world, and then like as you get different characters, especially if you've played other, because Remedy, they make it a universe, and like if you've played Alan Wake games, you'll see certain characters show between there and stuff like that, and get some little references. And I love that. What's the name of the band that they team up with, Remedy?
Poets of the Fall.
Poets of the Fall. Like they have the main theme for Control, Take Control. That is such a banger. Like that is a so good. And then the next game we had Crimson Moon, where it's like angels and demons action RPG. And it looks like you can do co-op. And it says like co-op dynamic difficulty. This was
Right.
Looks great, but not my favorite.
Yeah. I was just saying you were right. It is co-op.
Oh.
But it looks fine to me. Although my one gripe with it is it reminds me of that game Godfall. That was a PS5 launch title, at least with its art style, and that just made me go like, "Oh no, I don't know." If
the
I
10 out of 10 best PS5 launch title.
Yeah, sure.
I think they were saying in the trailer you're like half angel, half human. Sin. I'm like, no, not my game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'd be fine, but
game.
I'm sure it'd be fine, but it just looks okay to me.
I do hope this is not one of those games where like the only way for you to play it is with someone else. I kind of hope that they say like, hey, you can play this game by yourself, or you can play it with a friend. Type of thing.
I just want to know how hard is this? Is this going to be like a Souls-like? Is going to just be just a standard action game kind of thing? Like, what are we looking towards in difficulty? Because the game looks interesting, but it's like I don't want to start playing this and then you find out this is one of those you need to level grind, master the pattern. You can't tweak the difficulty a little. This is going to
Yeah.
make you rage and want to break a controller.
Oh, I would go through so many controllers then.
Oh, I wouldn't break the controller. I'd be like, uninstall the game. But it's just,
Yeah.
there's nothing worse than when you get into one of these games and then it's like one of those,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Great.
yeah. Alrighty, and I believe next up that they showed off was Beast of Reincarnation, which was the Game Freak game. We've already seen it through the Xbox event, but
It was
it's
back at the start. There you go.
I forgot they did this list alphabetically.
Yeah.
Which why can't you just have this Sony in the order they're shown? But
Yeah.
whatever. Beast, it looks good, and it's like, oh my god, Game Freak can do graphics like this, can modernize stuff. Why are you so lazy with Pokemon, Game Freak? Why do you spend $500 as your budget?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm venting as a
Yeah.
Pokemon fan, but
No,
Like-
it's okay, Burley.
There.
I have the same issue as Burley too.
Yeah.
I think a lot of Pokemon fans do, but
I don't know. My light just flickered the second we talked bad about Pokemon. Burley, what have you done?
I don't know. Pokemon is great. Game Freak is great. Oh hell, Game Freak, they know what they're doing. No, it does look good, and it has me interested. Just because Game Freak is doing something quite different than Pokemon. Like, I've known they've done other smaller games, like on the Game Boy Advance and other Nintendo platforms, but this being out on I know it's Xbox, I know it's PlayStation, I know it's PC. I don't know if we know if it's coming to Switch 2 or not. But it looks interesting. You're got action based, but like you're directing the dog wolf thing coup through commands. Like, it could be a lot of fun, but I just don't want to buy. There's too many games where like this where it looks good in these trailers. You
Yep.
buy in day one and you're like, boy, I'm a fucking idiot for giving them my money right away.
Yeah, you just gotta wait. Either watch somebody streaming it or read the reviews, look at the review videos, and then make a decision.
Yeah. I'm curious about it. I do like the gameplay and style they're going for it. So I'm at least interested, but whether or not they pull it off, given it's Game Freak, that remains to be seen.
yeah. It looks interesting, but it is one of those games for me. It's like, I'd much rather watch people play it before I make an assumption of buying and trying it for myself. Which is how I'm like that with a lot of games now. Well, okay, some games I just buy day one, but
Fair, we all do that. And now there had been leaks about this ahead, but I didn't actually think it was going to show up at the State of Play. Rayman, the 30th anniversary, they're giving you different versions of the game. Like, you get the Game Boy Color, I think the Game Boy Advance, PS1, DOS version, and stuff like that. The main, like, 5 different versions of Rayman 1, and giving you, like, rewind, save states, you can turn on infinite lives and stuff like that. So it is a neat thing, but unfortunately, like, they were like, oh yeah, and it comes out the day after. People found out when the game came out, they screwed with the soundtracks. This was done by Digital Eclipse, who has done these kind of things. They did it for like the Sonic games back in the day. That was Backbone.
They mainly they did the Castlevania collections mostly.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, and also not too long ago, I think they did the Mortal Kombat Classic edition, to my knowledge.
Ooh, that's not good because that had like input lag and stuff. Ooh.
Yeah, and also it's like, I think its multiplayer mode just didn't work, and they admitted that it was rushed and wasn't working correctly. So they promised to fix it, but I've not heard anything about it. The other thing going around with this edition is the PlayStation version I think is fine, but like the DOS versions and the other ones, they have a known save file bug that can delete your entire save file at a certain point in the game. And
Great.
apparently,
That's
according
what you want.
to exactly what you want, and apparently according to some sources that they've now that the game is out, they're just not gonna. The post-launch support is done. Ubisoft is just leaving it as is. They're not gonna fix it
Oh wow.
Well,
for now.
that's not surprised. This is Ubisoft, and they're and
I've never
Glad
played a Rayman game before, and I mean, I guess for those who are fans, this is great, you know, but not for me.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
never heard of Rayman until like within the last like few years. One person came to me, was like, "Oh yeah, Rayman, this game is great." I'm like, I never heard of the game, and then I start reading into it. It's like, oh, it's one of these kind of games. Nope.
Yeah. Decent series.
Yeah.
I highly recommend Rayman Legends. Like I have my copy on the Wii U, but like they gave it out on PS Plus years ago on the PS4. Highly recommend Rayman Legends. Like if you love 2D platformer, it does it like there is no lives. It's all you die, you most get set back a room or two. There's like checkpoints in like pretty much every room. And the levels are fun. You got cool power-ups, and I love they do little in case of Legends, they do these little run levels where you're running in as you're hitting things. It plays the music for certain songs you've heard in real world songs.
If I have played a Rayman game, it's probably not memorable for me to remember.
Yeah.
So I do like my 2D platforms. I do find them interesting.
Yeah, there was a period where they stopped making Rayman a platformer, and that's when the Rabbids series became a thing. So he was just kind of there to promote that little sub series, which is pretty much all mini game collections with some gimmick or two attached to it. And not too long ago, before this came out, I think the most recent appearance he had besides Rayman Legends was in the DLC for Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope, which I've heard is good, but I never got around to playing that game. I still have it because I got it for $20.
Nice.
Sparks of Hope, the sequel's not good. The first game I got that for like $10 at GameStop on the Switch one.
Yeah.
That game for $10 easily got my money over. Sparks of Hope is just I found was just a boring hey, first game did well, let's make another. And now this one, glad to see there's the demo. I have not tried it, meaning the Hollow. I kickstarted back this annoyed me that we're going to show this off at the state of play, give the demo to PlayStation fans, but not the people that paid for the game's development. I'm
Yeah.
That's not a smart idea.
Yeah, no, I'm so far of their handling over the last bit, Yacht Club Games is not doing it really well for me. But like this is, you only get just the image here. It's basically like your old classic Zelda games on the Game Boy art style,
Right.
Yeah.
and stuff. And it's you've got a level up system, got the whip kind of weapon like Castlevania kind of theme, and like. It looks cool and fun, but it was like, yes, here it is in the state of play. Tomorrow we're dropping the demo after the state of play. It's like, I know personal bias for me that just irked me.
I could see why, man. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we had Neva the Prologue, narrative game. I never had played Neva, the original one.
Yeah, so I was just about to say, is this a part 2? Is this like I don't know where
Prequel.
It's a prequel. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've not played Neva either.
Played it? Oh, you haven't?
No,
I haven't either, yeah.
No. I know of the previous game they made, Gris, because I believe that was I think that was in one of the Game Awards for like best indie debut game. That one I own and played, and it was a really pretty interesting game. It's especially I think it's akin to like Journey, I believe.
Yeah,
from what I remember.
I played that one that you just said, Gris, but
Mhm.
Not very much. I didn't go too far into it, but it's a game that nice, cool, relaxing. It's like a chill game. You just sit there and there are puzzles and stuff. It's good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I haven't finished Grizz, but I've played a little as well. Yeah, it looked good. I like the art style. It's just
Yeah.
Mhm.
the game is launching in 3 days from now as we're recording.
Oh.
It
Oh.
launches February 19th. It's like I've got enough going on right now. This is
Yeah.
even if I wanted to, this is not a game I'm going to rush and try. But
Yeah.
hey, if it's good and it, we hear at the end of the year this is getting nominated in the indie category, I'll definitely be wanting to go back and check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, Yoka, Shinobi Ops.
Yeah. So this one looks good. I like it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say my favorite PlayStation game is Tenchu.
Ooh.
The original Tenchu Stealth Assassins. I've played it on the system, finished it, played it on stream through emulator, finished it. It was great. It's a great game. And when I saw this, I was like, because it's like ninja based kind of look and tactical. Although it's weird because I was expecting it to be just like Tenchu, but it is very similar to Tenchu, but then it flips over to like 3/4 isometric view, almost like XCOM kind of thing for battles. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't mind that either. And I'm very interested in this game, loving the way it looks.
Yeah, same with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. I am familiar with Tenchu, just never got around to properly playing it. So I am familiar with the franchise, and that one I'm like, all right, this looks pretty cool.
I think I heard of them, but
Check it out.
never seen them.
I mean, you could go back and play them now, but the graphics are very dated, obviously.
Yeah.
And controls too. It's more like tank controls, like the original Resident Evils. So there's no in fact, if I remember correctly, the original Tenchu came out on the system PS1 when they had the controller that was lacking the joysticks.
Before the Dual Shock.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you had to control movement and everything with the D-pad, which made it a challenge, but I think it's one of those things that gave or added to the game. It gave it that characteristic which made it great.
Alrighty, Merple, we know what game you're playing next. We're gonna set this up for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Future video
Merple.
coming.
Good luck, Merple.
When I see this game, I was like, "Oh, okay, this is cool." And then when the character was shown, I'm like, "Oh my god, KFC has come back to kill us all." This is a game like I see it. I'm excited for it. It to me, it does seem like it's very soul-like.
Yeah.
I never played any soul-like games, but like this is one that I really want to play. I'll die constantly and probably swear a lot for dying all the time, but like it really looks cool.
Yeah.
Well, I would say it's more Dynasty Warrior than
Or
Souls-like.
Yeah, Dynasty-like.
Yeah.
I want to say probably
God
more.
of War too.
Yeah, cross. Yeah, I forgot about thinking about God of War.
Colonel Sanders, I've come to take your head and reclaim myself as top of the food chain.
Like, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, it does look more like Dynasty Warrior. I haven't played Dynasty Warriors, but I've seen. I should have thought of that because I saw like gameplay of it. So it does look like it takes inspiration from a lot of games, like Soul like games, Dynasty Warriors, even like Fry said, God of War. Yeah, this game I'm really interested in.
Yeah.
Why it's a chicken? Well, rooster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care. It's funny.
Real
I
quick,
will still say KFC
what's the
is
war cry?
for the chicken?
What would be the war cry?
This would definitely be a game.
If they do that, that's like the cherry on top. That would.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did see in the trailer. It does look like you do have like a battle cry type of thing attack.
Oh.
from what I've saw in the trailer that it showed, I'm like, okay, I really want to play this. I really, really, really want to
I
play
gotta
it.
rewatch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, KFC has strike back. He's coming for us all.
He's coming to get us. But
Yeah.
to answer your question, though, Merple, it is based on a Korean book series named "The Bird That Drinks Tears." So I believe that's that's what this game is
Tears
gonna be
of
about.
blood.
Yeah, exactly. But I won't lie though. When I first saw it, I thought, "Is this the Black Myth Wukong sequel?" Even though that got announced last year, kind of reminded me of that just a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I can understand why you thought that, because I thought that at first when we were drinking, and I'm like, okay, this is different. This is unique. Playing as a rooster. Okay, this is a game where you grab your adult beverage, just sit, have that, and play, and just you go with the craziness, you go with it, and just have fun.
Yeah, I definitely thought that the rooster was based off of like maybe a mythological type of creature, kind of like I said with Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah, it's the well-known Korean fantasy series too.
I didn't even know anything about that, but now I do. I still want to play it because it just looks really funny.
Yeah. And it's also open world, so I'm curious how they're going to do that.
Oh, that's
cool. I'm curious how they're going to do that too.
And then next we had Star Wars Galactic Racer, which I was surprised we were getting something Star Wars at first when we were seeing the Lucasfilm thing. I'm like, oh no, what are we getting? What are we getting? Okay,
yeah,
racing. Okay, you know
I'm
what?
fine with that.
I'll take it. Like it looks good, and it's like, okay, you're doing something different and racing, and like the developers have came out afterwards and said, like, yeah, we did it this way. We didn't do open world racing because we wanted to make it just like the races feel like the tracks you're racing on feel unique and feel a certain way compared to if you're just racing all over the galaxy too much and you just start races anywhere, be too much.
Yeah, and as someone who grew up playing Episode 1 Racer, I'll be there day one. It looks that good.
I'm not picking it up because I suck at driving.
It's okay.
I'm not really into racers, but I do like Star Wars. Oh, see, I'll watch somebody stream it.
Yeah. Especially.
Oh, sorry, Frank. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. Yeah, no. Especially seeing that I saw this was announced at the Game Awards along with Fate of the Old Republic, and I was like, I can definitely. Everyone was excited for that, and it was just like it's so cool because I was so excited to see it too, along with Fate of the Old Republic, and it is nice too that Star Wars games that are getting announced are actually like we're seeing more of them, unlike that Knights of the Old Republic remake that who knows what's happening with it.
Yeah.
And I'll be there. I'll just be there. Like I said, I'll be there day one.
I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars, but like there are certain ones I do want to play of Star Wars, like oh my god, Fallen Order and
Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah.
Jedi Fallen Order, there I go. And then the other one. Survivor, thank you. The other Star Wars games that they came out, Outlaws said no. That I watch people stream it, mainly Burley, and I'm just like, I don't like the story.
Well, now here's one I was a little surprised to actually see, because the game has gotten delayed till May, I think is 007 First Light, but we got to see more of it.
Yep.
And this game looks good.
Dude,
it does.
I pre-ordered it already, and I got the collector's edition.
Oh, you got the
I got the collectors.
I went the deluxe.
You went I went collectors. They have a legacy edition, which is even higher, more pricey. In the legacy edition, you get like a replica gold gun, which I assume is from the game because I don't know if it was built off the game. In the collector's edition, the one I ordered, you get like a gold mask. It's like a little bust, but it's a gold mask, and I imagine that's from the game too. I honestly went with that one because I like the look of the mask over the look of the gun way more. But I am looking forward to this. When I first saw it, I was like, it gave me Hitman vibes, and apparently it's the same people developing it. Yeah. But when I saw the in this direct what they showed, it had more narrative like feel to it, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm because I'm a sucker for story. Right. So I love Hitman type games where it's you have to think strategically and you got to do stuff. So I was like, okay, done. Yeah.
This game is technically before he became like
Yeah,
James
this
Bond
is
in a sense.
This
No,
is
no,
him
yeah.
becoming James Bond.
Or becoming, yeah.
yeah. This is a young James Bond, and also looking at the Legacy Edition, it's for sure in the game, but I think it's not so much going to be a part of the game, like story wise. I think it's just a fun Easter egg because it's based off the movie The Man with the Golden Gun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
apparently it is a skin that you will unlock if you
Yeah.
pre-order it.
Nice.
When this first started show up trailer, I heard this noise like the iconic James Bond music. Yeah, I was like, is this James Bond? And then some more of the trailer around, I'm like, oh, I know what this game is because I remember hearing about it. Just couldn't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this, both from the gameplay because it looks very much like Hitman, just a little bit different take on it.
Yeah.
But also, I'm a James Bond fan. I grew up watching a lot of them. So this I'm definitely looking forward to trying out. It's a good thing it got delayed because that one trailer they showed it needed work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I saw like one movie of James Bond. That's
which
it.
one? Which one?
Which Bond?
No.
Yeah. Which Bond?
The one where
I
she's
don't
a
know.
lady.
I have no idea.
That's all of them.
I have no idea. I just remember I seen a James Bond movie when I was younger. I wouldn't be able to tell you which one.
We're gonna find
But
out.
okay.
Well,
But I am
Mara.
interested. I do want to play this game too. This game looks really interesting.
Oh yeah, and this is another game coming to the Switch too. I have this on the Switch too. I'm hoping that version is good. And I'm kind of being like, should I went a PC for this or PlayStation?
Okay, Burley.
Yeah, no, I'm glad because this was originally supposed to come at like end of March or early April.
I think
End
so,
of
yeah.
March. Yeah. Funny
So
enough.
it's like,
Funny enough, they still say March 27th on the Amazon pre-orders for some reason.
Oh,
Oh no.
interesting.
oh, well, that's Amazon for you.
Yeah.
Now, this, I wasn't surprised that it showed up because we knew this was coming for so long because they did the MGS collection volume 1 2 years ago. So it's like, you knew that they just did the 3 remake. So yeah, they're finally people that have always wanted to play 4 now off the PS3. You can play it on pretty much everything.
System, yeah.
Yeah, because it's coming to Switch 1 and Switch 2. For the love of God, don't pick it up for the Switch 1.
Unless you have a Switch too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I have the collector's edition of 4 on for PS3, and I bought it and I put it aside. I never played it, and then one day I was like, "This is like 4 years or 5 years after the PS3 came out." I'm like, "All right, let's sit down and play it." And I played it. It was good. It was long, good, and typical Kojima story where it takes forever to get through like 2 hours of cutscenes, you know. But it was good. It was good. I did enjoy it.
The one thing that I was confused when I first saw, because I know nothing about Metal Gear Solid at all, the series. I do know Snake, Solid Gear Snake, because, you know, I've seen him in other things. I was like, wait, why is he old? But I was like, oh, wait.
It's
Because it was
explained.
like, yeah,
It's explained.
It's most likely explained.
No spoilers. It was explained.
Yeah, I was just confused. Maybe that's just because I know nothing about the series.
You play the games, it will explain it to you. But
yeah,
as Kirak said, the 2-hour cutscenes and stuff, because the second half of 4 becomes a movie.
Yeah, so I'm
where it's very little gameplay. You walk into a room and then
Yeah, I don't want to give anything away. I was just all I remember is I was sitting there and I'm like, Come on, come on, come on.
Let me go back to playing the game.
Oh, thank God, this
Like-
2-hour cutscene's done. I'm gonna get a bunch of gameplay, 5 minutes, and then do another 30-minute cutscene. Kojima!
Yeah.
Best game to get a beer to, though.
Well, that's
Yeah,
true. And
probably.
you also get Peace Walker, which was the that was the PSP game, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
Yeah,
This
that was
is-
one of the 2 PSP games. Yeah.
And that's the one I know everyone loves. Peace
I did watch
Walker.
a streamer play. I can't remember what streamer
Mhm.
at the current moment. I'll probably remember it like 3 a.m. and be like, "Oh yeah, it was this person." I think he was streaming. It was 3. It was 3 that was remade recently, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yes.
You all just said it, and my brain was like, "Phew." It did look good. I did like the story. But other than that, I know nothing about Metal Gear Solids. Still,
Well,
It
this
is curious to
collect
try.
yeah.
this collection is coming August 27th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The story does look interesting in all of them.
Definitely, if you play the whole saga,
Mhm.
despite how weird it gets, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And then right after that, we got. I just love this. This is like Konami was just on fire here with what we're going to be having coming over these
Mhm.
next couple announcements here. Darwin's Paradox, we get a little demo. It's coming April 2nd. But
I'm interested in playing the demo
Yeah, it's worth
What?
it. I played the demo.
because it just looks interesting. I'm like, oh, you're an octopus. Probably more than that, but
I haven't played the demo, so I can't say. But
it.
it looked good. It
Mhm.
looked like they had a great sense of humor on this. This is
Mhm.
like, okay, Konami, you're back. Do stuff like this. I love this.
Mm.
Just
Mhm.
put a little thing tied in with Metal Gear. Have fun with this.
Mhm.
Have fun with your properties you own.
Mhm.
You can do something fun, do something unique with it.
hmm Yeah, definitely try the demo because it is. They made it. I don't know if it's going to be in the full game, but they literally had a whole moment where, all right, this is Metal Gear Solid now. So you're sneaking. You have cameras to worry about. You got enemies. Try not to get caught by. It's totally worth it. But
Mhm.
that went from a game I was interested to being like, I need to pick up now. I want to pick this up.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
definitely try the demo if you haven't had the chance.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it says pre-order the full game to get 2 exclusive skins. Now, here was something that just made me so happy when this got announced here and showing up. Castlevania Belmont's Curse. I've been wanting another Castlevania Metroidvania style one in so long. And we're finally getting one.
Mhm.
And the art style just looks so good for this. It was like, okay, they're bringing it here. They're coming back to it. And I forget if we did get a release date on the game.
So it's
No, we
a
didn't.
new
did not.
new.
I don't think
Castlevania.
we did.
Oh,
I
okay.
think the most they gave us was like a year.
Yeah, it's coming this year, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's not a remake. It's a brand new whole Castlevania game.
Yeah, and I
Nice.
believe it's set after Castlevania 3 because as you see the trailer, Trevor Belmont is in the game. But you're not playing as him,
Mhm.
but he's in the game.
That was a series I was always meant to get into. I just keep forgetting to play it.
On a slightly small side note, I only ever played one Castlevania game, and it was when I was younger on one of the Game Boys, and I can't remember if it was Game Boy Advanced
Mm-hmm.
or a different like Game Boy Color. I can't remember.
Mhm.
And I played it and I loved it. And up to this day, I don't have it. I don't remember which one it was. And I've been trying to figure it out. And I was asking someone online who knows them very well. And we couldn't pin it down. Couldn't figure out which one it was.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that
There were
be
a
a few.
few on the Game Boy Advance, and they have that collection out on everything where you have like
Yeah.
was it Aria Sorrow, Circle of the Moon?
Dawn. I think the Castlevania Adventure series that could be one of them.
I don't know.
I think I did play a Castlevania game. Yeah, I did. and I don't remember which one it was. I think it was also on Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, there's a
I-
few.
Yeah.
There's a few, but yeah, this one this looks so good, and this is coming to everything. It's being developed with the Evil Empire developer of the Prince of Persia Rogue Prince, and Motion Twin developer of Dead Cells. And this just looks so good. I've not played Dead Cells. I love that Rogue Prince of Persia that came out last year. That was such great. This looks so good, and like they said, like, you know, we'll have stuff to make it for new players to get in it, and old players to come back to the series, which is great. This looks great. Cannot wait.
Yeah.
And it shows that they're willing to, hey, we're not just going to port Castlevania to these collections. Don't get me wrong, I love the collections, but it's something new.
Yeah.
Like,
And apparently this is not the only project they have in development for it, because it's the 40th anniversary this year. They have more in store for the series, which I'm excited to.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to this.
Symphony of the Night remake, please. The original voice actors. Because I want that cheesy dialogue.
Yeah, or just another port of the Rondo of Blood collection that's on PS4. That'd be nice.
Now, Silent Hill Townfall.
I want this game.
Yeah, same here, Merple.
Okay, Merple, let's play it. I don't have to play it. Good. All right.
No, you gotta play it early. We're gonna make you.
Yes.
I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna play Townfall. This one looks good, and like this is a budget price for Silent Hill. It's like only $60-something, $50-something here in Canada.
Yeah.
For tax, which is stuns me.
Good.
Yeah.
And this one looks like you've got both ranged and melee attacks. You got the whole, you know, portable TV in your hand and using that and stuff like that. This looks good. This is looking more like the game that I wanted compared to what we got with Silent Hill F.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't like horror games whatsoever because I'm a little bit of a wimp. But again, Fry got me into Silent Hill 2, and I do like it. I watched, obviously, Burley stream it too, and I liked the story. I watched another two streamers play it, and I'm like, oh man, the story is really good. And I think, Fry, you told me it was like Silent Hill 2 was the best story, so...
Yeah, it's often regarded as like it has the best story in the series.
And when I saw... So I'm always now interested to see what they could do with Silent Hill. I didn't like Silent Hill F much. I watched Burley stream and I'm like, nope, ain't picking it up. But this one, I'm like, oh, this looks interesting. So interesting. And if you've seen the trailer, it did leave you with some questions. At least for me, it left me some questions like, oh, what is the story going to be about? I want it. It's kind of like questions where they would like grasp you into it so you can get these answers. They're not just left there and be like,
Yeah.
Because I want to know these answers. I want to play it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good.
I will scream like a little baby, but
yeah.
Fry will probably laugh, and Burley will probably laugh at hearing.
Oh,
yeah.
Depending on your reactions, I know you'll give some good reactions, Marple.
Oh,
yeah.
I was stuck at puzzles, but I still really want to play it.
Yeah. This one, well, I'm excited. I've played pretty much all the games in the series. The only thing I have that's kind of weird about this to me is it's first person, which, because most of the series has been third person. Outside of like, I think it was Silent Hill: The Short Message, but that game was also really short, didn't have much gameplay to it. So I'm still curious about it, and I do like the setting, and the gameplay looks interesting. So
I feel like
definitely
this person's gonna scare the crap out of me more.
That's probably a good thing. But I'm overall just curious how the entire game pans out and is, and definitely I I think it'll be better than Silent Hill F, which I thought was fine, but it was very much a departure in a lot of ways for what it was going for, what the series is known for. And
especially coming out after the Silent Hill 2 remake.
Yeah,
So,
and now this is coming first before this, whenever the Silent Hill 1 remake comes out, which I hope that's good too. So I'm still curious about it. It has my attention, especially because it feels more like Silent Hill, even though it's not in Silent Hill. It's in Scotland, I believe, a town in Scotland. But it's got the fog, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. I feel like you kind of can't have a Silent Hill game without the fog.
Yeah. So I'm definitely curious. I'm going to keep my eye on it. But so far, everyone I've seen looks pretty solid.
Then we got our new IP from Konami, Rev Noir, their JRPG. It looks okay, but this just seeing this was like, okay, this is not something that's this first look at does not make me like, yes, Rev Noir. This is something I'm going to be slamming for in 2 to however many years till it comes out. They're making a new IP. I'm glad to see that, and Konami it's showing they're ramping back up. Hopefully.
Yeah. Be honest, I thought this was another game when they first showed it off. Be honest, I thought for a second it looked like Genshin Impact.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Yep.
I thought it was like an expansion to Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail, but no, that's a completely different game. I was like, okay.
It definitely looks fine. I just don't know if I'm going to go out of my way to play it.
Got it. Yeah.
How about you, Kira?
It looks good, but is not what I play. No.
Yeah.
Like even Genshin, the Genshin series, I don't play any of those.
Yeah, I don't either. I tried to play Genshin, and then I just quickly got bored of it.
Now, this was something I did not expect.
Yes.
John Wick. Mr. Wick.
Yeah.
Saber Interactive. They've got like 10 other games in production.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, yeah. And then they're like, okay, yeah, they're modeling Keanu Reeves. And then at the end, you hear his voice, and it's like, oh, so he's actually a part of this.
Actually him, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So
Now-
I'm pretty excited about this because I really like the John Wick series in terms of movies. It's funny because they don't show a heck of a lot of gameplay other than what they showed looked more like cinematics.
Yeah.
And it still looks great. Like it looks like they're staying true to that universe. But a while back, you guys remember the game Sifu?
Yeah.
On PS5.
Yes.
When that game came out and I was playing that, I always said, wow, these guys did an amazing job. They should really figure out or get the rights to and make a John Wick game because that combat style would work. Looks like this other, who's the developer for this one?
Saber
Interactive.
Yeah. So, I mean, they beat him to the punch. I hope they do a great job because this is one of the ones I'm definitely interested in looking forward to. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, same here. I'm definitely curious what they do with this, considering I believe it's before John Wick 1, so we get to see a lot more of his life and what he was doing before all that. But you're not wrong though, Burley. They are making too many games because they have this, and then I think that Hellraiser game they're also working on, which that should come out at some point. Which I'm curious about that one. That one has my interest. Even though I'm not a fan of Hellraiser at all. But I'm curious.
Well, they have that. They have Warhammer Space Marine 3 in development.
Oh,
I think they have quite a few games in development. It's
makes you wonder if they're stretching themselves thin.
Yeah, that's what scares me because I think they're also doing that Turok game that we've got coming.
Oh, okay.
The Origins. Yeah, I'm actually just taking a look. Jurassic Park Survival. Well, they got that Hellraiser, Road Kings, Rails of Fury Train Defense. Oh, they're the ones doing the Knights of the Old Republic remake.
Yeah.
Avatar: The Last Airbender title.
I forgot all about that.
Busbound and Untitled John Wick. So yeah, but they have a bunch of studios that they do have and manage. So hopefully they can keep this good, and I can't wait to see some actual gameplay, not just trailer. This looks good in trailer.
It'll be good because they could have some fun with it. They could do since it's a prequel or before the John Wick series movies, they could be do a scene where they show you how he learns to be lethal with a pencil or something like that. You know what I mean?
You know that's going to be a trophy and achievement is get a kill with a fucking pencil.
Exactly.
And that's going to be the trophy.
And the first
with
person
the fucking pencil.
The Baba Yaga, right?
Okay.
They're gonna call the first person who calls it that. That's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If that ends up becoming an achievement, I would just be like, "Yep, okay," just die laughing.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. But yeah, I haven't played any of the John Wicks or even watched any of the films.
Wow.
I do like Keanu Reeves. He's a good actor though.
No, they're great films. They're great films. The spin-off Ballerina, I wouldn't waste your time watching that. I saw that in theaters and was like, okay, that's okay, but you milk this so hard that it was John Wick universe. But anywho, Marathon, which I was not surprised we're going to see. We got some more gameplay on it, and they've announced they're doing a server slam on February 26th. Through I think it's till the I think March 2nd, just a few days before the game comes out.
Yeah.
And it's like I would have thought they would have done it a little earlier, the server slam. But hey, this is Bungie. I always, and Prime Man knows this, I keep making the joke, when are we gonna do Marathon and all that? That the game looks up like it's getting better every time I see it, but jokes aside, I don't know if this is a game I'm just gonna sit and, even though it is a budgetary price, you can get it if you use key sites for $44 on PC for Canada for through Fanatical and Green Man and stuff like that. But it just hasn't shown me that this is gonna be you need to buy this. And also with how Bungie was with Destiny 2, where after you bought expansions, after years later, they just cut that content away and you couldn't have access to it. It's like, I don't really trust Bungie so much with this, because it's like, if this game doesn't do well, I've just dropped my money and lost access to certain parts of it, or lose access to this whole game.
Yeah. I think the aesthetics definitely are very appealing, but the gameplay, that too. It's stolen art. But the whole extraction gameplay, I'm like, that can go either way with me. It's like, it might be fun. I don't mind games like Arc Raiders, but this I don't know, something about it just really doesn't look that appealing.
Well, mentioning Arc Raiders, they do not have the aggressive matchmaking. So if you do end up killing other players in this, you don't need to feel you're going to go into a match thing of being matched against other aggressive players. So what they're saying is, shoot first, ask questions later in Marathon.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Not interested.
That's fair. That's fair
enough. It's fair. that's the thing. Some of these games, we're all going to have stuff we can say.
So this is one thing about this state of play is it was a good mix of all kinds of different things, and it hits on some people and misses on others, and that's okay because they had enough in it that it was a good mix.
Now this one surprised me. I figured we'd get a little bit on Soros and then be like, well, the game's coming at the end of April, so we'll have another small dedicated state of play of Soros for you in March or April. But no, they just put a couple minutes here, and they're showing more stuff that makes the game look better to me. I liked Returnal, but I didn't finish Returnal. But hey, if you unlock a new biome and you die, guess what? When you go back to play your next run, that biome's there, so you can keep going back to it and exploring. Not having to be okay, well, I got to clear 2 biomes to get to this one where it was. And then they have this difficulty balancer where you can add modifications to help you, modifications to make it harder and stuff like that. So you can kind of make the difficulty more your low, and you're leveling. There's like a level up mechanic. So that way, as you're playing, you're going to be leveling up, gaining other things. So that way, each run, you can have a chance of getting farther. And I think they add like a save thing. That way, because the whole thing with Returnal is if you weren't finishing your run, but you had real life kick in, you had to put your PS5 in rest mode. And if you took it out of rest mode, it's screwed with certain things. It was just like...
Yeah. You didn't really have that to a degree. Once you beat a boss, that biome's kind of unlocked from the start. It's just what they had is they didn't have multiple save files, and you kind of had to be you had to be connected to the internet 90% of the time. That's how they manage the runs. But if you beat the boss of that biome, then it's unlocked from the start. So you don't have to keep fighting every boss unless you wanted the upgrades and other stuff down the road. But this one, it sounds like they streamlined it a bit more to make it a bit more approachable in that regard, from what you said, which is good because I liked what I played of the first one. I couldn't beat the third boss, but I liked Returnal enough that I then don't feel bad that I bought it. Yeah, this one though, I don't know if I'm gonna buy it day one though, just because so many's coming out and so much stuff is coming out in April. I just don't know if I'll have time to get to it.
Yeah.
No, that is hey, I'll wait for the PC port and wait for it to get cheap on PC and pick it up. That's not a day one right now game.
Marvel.
Seems interesting, but that's all I have to say.
I'll play it one day.
Yeah.
Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. So we not surprised. You can now. It's coming August 6th. They've done the thing, showing you more of the game, showing you more of the characters. The art style looks good, but it's just like I like fighting games, but not that much and not enough to pay the full price and then be like, give us more money to give you the 4 extra characters coming. And they're charging premium pricing, if I'm not mistaken, on this, and giving you 3 different editions at launch. Like, why? Well, I know why, but
I'm not a huge lover of like fighting games. I just always, I don't know. I always found them pointless to me, but like I could see the appeal to them. And as much as I love the X-Men, like as anyone would know that's like close to me, they know I love the X-Men. They're like my favorite in the Marvel universe.
Yep.
Sorry. That's not a selling point for me either. Yes, I love like, Wolverine and all that, but I'm like, no. Sorry. I'm keeping my money. This is a genre I'm just not interested in.
For me, fighting games are hit and miss. I'm not a big fan of them, but I have played like Street Fighter way back in the day in the old arcades. Also, it's a fighting game, but it's not a traditional type. You guys have heard of Bushido? And Bushido Blade. That was great, but it was back on the PS1. So it was a game where it employed an interesting one-hit kill. You were sword fighting or weapon fighting. I'm sure like these are newer games. They look fantastic. They're faster. You probably have a million different ways to kill, but it's just a lot of them don't appeal to me, and I'm not sure why. I mean, maybe I got to give it a try. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, the one thing, this is an arc system, and like they did the big the Dragon Ball Fighters a few years ago, and I heard really
and Guilty Gear. They that's their big series.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm willing to check it out, but I'm not day one. This is hey, I see it on the PSN for $5 for the base edition, $10 for all the characters and all the stuff I want.
Yeah, that would be the same thing with me. Like it would have to go on like be stupidly cheap for me to
deep discount.
Mhm.
Alrighty, now the thing we've had rumors for years: God of War trilogy remake, and they brought back the original voice actor for Kratos.
Hmm.
These can be good, don't get me
Mhm.
wrong, but
Yeah.
like all you see is just the image of the logo trilogy remake, and it's
Mhm.
like, okay, yeah, these are going to be years away before we get anything on them.
I
You
think-
have
I was going to say, I think they alluded that it's still in very early development.
Mhm.
Did they say they're going to give it a full-fledged remake treatment, or is it going to be like a rezzed up same game? You know what I mean? Like a
Yeah,
No.
I think they said it was a full remake in house at Sony Santa Monica,
all right.
but we just don't know yet because they didn't really share anything yet, other than
Yeah.
it's gonna happen.
I think the voice actor pretty much dropped it too of Kratos.
He dropped more than just that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was not only did we get that, we got the surprise announcement of the rumored 2D God of War game, God of War Sons of Sparta,
Mhm.
which came out the same day and developed by Mecha Cat Studios, and I believe this is their first Metroidvania, because I believe they worked on a bunch of other games, like smaller games before that, and then this one is just like, oh hey, it's out. And it's
Yeah.
I
Metroidvania.
like that it's like pixel art type thing. So
Yeah.
beautiful.
I do too.
Yeah, same. At first took me a minute to get used to it because God of War, and I was used to it being like how it normally is. But then I saw
Yeah.
it, and I'm like, oh, okay, no, this could be fine. So yeah,
I do like it's set back when he's like training as a Spartan, so you get to
Mhm.
see kind of what maybe the training was like. And obviously you see his brother too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that they chose to do it like that versus to like they could like I heard some people's like, oh, they could have done it like differently, where even though it's called the Sons of Sparta, it was like still him older before the
Yeah.
events of the game.
it's-
I'm like,
and
no,
it's-
I like where it's like a complete prequel of them building up to it.
yeah, and it's also they do have TC Carson back,
Hmm.
being the narrator, because the
Yes.
narrative is formed as a story that he's telling his daughter in the full game.
Yes, I do like that too, that he's retelling the story
Mm.
too. I
Mhm.
do enjoy, I don't know, maybe I'm just weird and like it when you have the character telling a narration of like the events of it, like a story too.
Mhm.
I don't know, maybe that's just me. I haven't played it. I've seen sneak peeks of it. I'm interested in it. Well, I'm probably gonna watch people play it.
Mhm.
More than buying it. I'll pick it up eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, the art style I like the art style and all that, but here's the thing: with it being a 2D game, the D-pad you do not use the D-pad to move. So the D-pad you're using to select some of your abilities you'll get later on in the game. I've put a few 2-3 hours in. The jumps in the game are not very good.
Yeah.
Jumps
Mhm.
feel very stiff, and especially you're gonna, because it is a Metroidvania, you're gonna be doing the whole thing of like a lot of games where you're jumping, like Mega Man Xing, jumping between wall and wall to get up higher and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That is very finicky, I have found at
Right.
times. And it's like, so the control is not as tight. And I'm sorry, but the price for this game, the standard edition here in Canada,
Yeah.
is $39 before tax, $45.
Oh,
Wow.
And it's like, this is a little too, in my personal,
I
Be-
thought it would be
Steve-
cheaper.
Yeah.
I didn't
I thought
realize
at most would be like 20.
it's an exclusive for PS5. I thought it was on other systems, but it's not.
Yeah.
no, it's PS5.
No.
They're keeping they were keeping PS5, but this feels to me this is like this would have been a perfect game you threw into PS Plus for the extra or premium tier.
Right.
Give this, that would have been great to help boost in. That's what the game kind of feels like. No
Mhm.
disrespect to the game, but because of Sony's taking a bath on a lot of these live service games and stuff like that and wasted a lot of money, a lot of them haven't come out. It seems like, okay, let's try and recoup some cost here quick, make some quick profit on this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh man, I think the price is too much still, for especially when you look at the other games in this genre, especially Hollow Knight Silk Song last year. That's $20, and you have so much content you can get out of it.
Yeah.
And not saying this doesn't have enough content, because I've played about 6.5, and I feel like I haven't scratched the surface of it. I do feel though, it's like, even for $30 locked to one platform, I think maybe you should have went with the same price as a game like Silk Song, honestly.
That's why I thought it was at least like maybe $20.
Yeah, well, like if they would have put this at like $15 US, $14.99, this would have been great. It would have been like 20 something for us here in Canada.
Yeah.
But like for $45, this is like, no. There have been other games that in this genre style that look better, play better, have better controlling. Like the Hollow Knight games, yeah, they're tough as hell, but the jumping, you're not failing at the jumping in Hollow Knight because the controls are bad and the jumps don't feel good. You're failing at them because you missed time, you did this or did that.
So they have a standard and a deluxe. Maybe if the standard edition priced at $39 included all the deluxe stuff, then it might make sense for $40 Canadian.
Yeah, but the deluxe stuff is like, I think is just a couple skins.
Yeah.
Which is
digital
like
soundtrack, art book. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, those kind of help a little, but it's like
still
not enough. That's the thing when they do, whenever you see these deluxe editions, it's like, unless you're giving me like, the expansion that's going to come in any inevitable year for certain games, a year or two, it's like I'll just go standard edition, because usually all these bells and whistles are never worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I don't care for extra skins. I really don't.
Yeah, there's other stuff too, but the deluxe edition's mostly just skins and some early upgrades and PSN avatars.
Yeah, no.
Meh.
Meh.
But like, as to Kirok's point earlier, like the state of play had a lot of different stuff. There are stuff in here I didn't like and we all didn't care for, but you had variety of game genres and stuff like that. So even if this wasn't for you, you had this to look forward to, that to look forward to, this to keep in your mind that's coming in the near. So it was a good thing, and you had stuff coming at different points in the year, so you have stuff to keep you looking forward to. But a majority of the state of play, and that's no fault of them, is just all third-party games. But that's all these events. It's the same with Microsoft, has a fair amount of them when they do theirs.
At the very least, it was an entertaining show and definitely had something for everybody.
Yeah.
So that alone made it worth it.
Yeah. And for me too, is a lot of like surprise game. Surprise! I'm like, oh, I didn't think I would like this game, but it looks really cool.
It's a good one too when you see. It's not just about the variety. The variety was great. It's just the fact that it went over an hour, and before you know it, it was over, and you're not thinking, "My God, this is taking forever." The time just went by, and you enjoyed it, and you liked it. You're not feeling like it's dragging. That's what I liked about it.
Yeah.
If you had to give it a rating, would you all give it out of 10?
9 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, 9 out of 10. I'm good.
Yeah, definitely 9 out of 10.
Like this is showing Sony, like, holy crap, you guys can actually do this. And then when you start giving us those bad state of plays, like, why can't you do this? Like, you did it with this February one. The next state of play, you have to remember that next state of play, you have to keep your expectations low, because if you keep at the expectations like you had after running off of this one, boy, you are gonna be disappointed.
the God of War one really kind of threw me off because I thought it was just forever just going to be rumored, and then it came. I was like, oh, this is actually coming true. Okay, because I just thought it would never happen.
Is this
Personally.
real life?
Yeah, because like I said, I always thought
God of War?
I've been
God of War.
yeah,
God of
I've been
War.
hearing the God of War is going to be the trilogy is going to be remade since like 2018 after 2018 one was done. And I was like, okay, yeah, cool, but this is never going to happen because we never heard no more news from it. And then I saw this, I'm like, oh, no,
Mhm.
it's a thing. But it was
It's
most
real.
likely probably timing, and I guess at the time when they finished the 2018, they planned on making Ragnarok, so they're like, now's not the
Yeah.
time to focus on the remake. Let's focus on finishing Ragnarok, then we can do this. But yeah, I'm just happy because I'm a huge God of War fan. Like I have Thor's hammer, and I recently got the Blades of Chaos, so
Nice.
I'm like, I
Nice.
need this. Thanks to my cousin. My cousin gave me the Blaze of Chaos for Christmas. He's like, here you go. You like God of War? I
I
had
now
these.
need the Blaze of Chaos.
Yeah.
I have the
you-
hammer and the statue from 2018,
Yeah,
which they're nice for what they are.
Yeah, I
yeah,
have the Ragnarok collector's edition with Thor's hammer. That
yeah. That's what I have. Because I didn't pick up anything from the 2018 because I didn't know about it until my friend be like, "Hey, did you know they made another God of War game back in like?" He told me back in like 2019. I was like, "Wait, what?"
Mhm.
And I bought it, and I love it, and it's mine. And then I bought Ragnarok. It's like, yep, I'm not getting base edition. I want the hammer.
Alrighty, I think that's enough on the state of play.
Yeah.
But we've now got up since Fry had teased this earlier in the episode here. Reanimal.
Yep, Reanimal, the brand new game from Tarsier Studios, the developers of Little Nightmares 1 and 2. I played it on the day it came out, Friday the 13th. I streamed it with my friend Lance Akiro. We beat it, I want to say, in under 4 hours. And
Okay.
definitely, I'd say, if you are a fan of these kind of games, and maybe if you were like me who played Little Nightmares 3 and was not a fan because it was by a new studio and just was overall disappointed by the quality of that game, I'd say this game is for sure right up your alley. Like, I definitely enjoyed it. I have some problems with it that I'll get into, but overall, I'd say it's pretty good, especially if you're, again, a fan of Little Nightmares. Definitely worth picking up. But the problems I would say I'd had with it mainly come down to the length. Even for 4 hours, it's 40 US. I think, okay, that's, at least for me, it's like, just to beat the story, it was a little much for the price. Just because, I felt like just for that, I'm like, all right, that didn't need to be, it could have been a little bit longer, or maybe I could have done a bit more, because there is more things to find and discover, because there are parts where the game will open up slightly and you can explore it a bit.
Mhm.
And there's definitely things to find, and I found out there is like another ending you can get a bit if you do find and explore with certain things. So that was fine, and and also my other issue with the co-op is, at least online, and there's another thing I found out recently, but with the online co-op, for me, the net code and connectivity was just bad. Like, I had frequent disconnects with my friend Lance, and thankfully the checkpoint saved it for us at certain points, but otherwise, overall, it's like once I had to literally restart my whole PlayStation, and then it fixed everything. So that was annoying, but after a while, at least online, it seemed to be okay. But still, the one thing I'll say with the online that I found out recently is this game, like other games, like It Takes Two, it has a friend pass, and apparently for some reason, if you don't own a PS5 or a Switch 2, it doesn't work on PC or Series X. And I'm just like, why would you do that? That makes no sense.
Yeah, the PC market's not that big. We don't need to have it working on the PC. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
This game costs here in Canada with the tax $60.44. So when you tell me it's like a 4-hour kind of experience to beat the game,
Yeah,
those
No.
4 hours got to be the best damn 4 hours of my life.
Yeah.
To
And I would say it definitely is worth playing. Like there were some moments I was like, that could have been better. But if you played Little Nightmares, you know what to kind of expect from this game. And like I do love the atmosphere and the art style because it definitely gave me Bloodborne vibes because there are many moments where it genuinely felt like I was in the world of Bloodborne, as you can see with on the Steam page with certain environments and enemies you do fight and have to deal with. Yeah, it gives that Bloodborne feel just a little bit, but yeah, I would say that's pretty much my thoughts. If I had a rating, I'd give it a 7. It was better than Little Nightmares 3, and there is also post-launch content plans, which like they have like 3 different planned post. Yeah,
3 chapters.
Free chapters planned for both summer, winter, and early 2027. And I'm curious how that's going to be because Little Nightmares 3 did the same thing. Like the past 2 games have had DLC of a sort, but this one, Little Nightmares 3, it felt like the game was unfinished until you bought the DLC. And as far as I know, that DLC is still not out, but I don't know if I'll go back to it. This one, I'm like, okay, I kind of want more, but I'm also like, it can go either way depending on the quality of that DLC when it comes out. But overall, I'd say unless you're a fan, I would say definitely try it. But if you're not, then probably wait for a price drop. I'd give it a 7 overall.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I've not played any of the Little Nightmares games. I've seen them and they look interesting. The first and second. This looked interesting, but it's like, yeah, it's $60. No thanks. I'll pick this one. This is like $10-20. Try it out. And by then they should have the multiplayer aspects
Fixed.
Fixed. I pray on that because I knew people on PC, they were like, boy, they were not happy on the first on day of release that the Friends Pass was not working.
No.
I can imagine.
Yeah. A friend of mine was telling me that's what happened to him and his other friend on Valentine's Day. They were trying to play the game, and the one friend was like, we can't get this to work, so they just bought it on PS5.
That's an interesting game to play on Valentine's Day.
Why not? I mean, it came out on Friday the 13th, so.
Oh yeah.
Test your love and relationship with working together like this.
Hey, let's go for this nightmare hell.
I remember the ads for Portal 2 when Portal 2 was coming out because it had the co-op mode. And it's like, there you go. Couples that play Portal 2 together stay X amount of percent more likely to get.
That almost sounded like Gladys. The way you said it.
Thank you. I was actually trying to
test your love with this game on Valentine's Day.
Okay, and there was that, and share my screen here with some Dragon Quest 7 because I know Merple has put the most amount of time into that.
I have not beat the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I will. But obviously I'll say stuff that's non-spoilery. I do love it. From what I've read, this is just from what I read. I can't remember. I just seen it on the internet. Some people had mixed type of feelings about how dull like the characters looked on the overworld and like in battle. I don't care. I like it. I think it's cute. I do believe at this point, Kira Toriyama, the art director for Dragon Quest games, had already passed away.
Yes.
For me, I watched Dragon Ball growing up. I love Dragon Ball. They did pretty much capture Akira Toriyama's not art style to the point like is an exact replica, but they still kind of matched it to still show respect for Akira Toriyama's work, but also say like, hey, since he's no longer here, we kind of have to, I guess, do it our own way in a sense. Which I still liked. I do feel like probably going forward they'll still have the Akira Toriyama like artwork. Artwork. I can speak English, I swear. Just to play, it's just to pay respects to him. God, I could speak, I swear. I do like the characters. I do like the combat. I always want to try Dragon Quest, but like I said earlier in the podcast, either I never had the systems for it, or I was just flat out too poor for it. But yeah, I still can't say half the characters' names correctly, and every single time I say the character's name, Fry's like, no. Like I keep saying Kiefer's name wrong. He's one of the characters. Kiefer. I keep saying his name wrong all the time. To the point I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to call you Cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
That was the first thing that came out of my mind. There's all.
How's the game look? How's it feel?
Very good. I haven't played it. I think it's on PS5 as well.
Yeah,
it's on
PS5
everything.
and Switch.
Yeah,
I think it's also on Switch. I don't know how it runs on Switch 2. I don't think it's
Switch...
on Switch. I don't think it's on Switch 1.
No, it is. It is.
No, it's on everything.
Okay.
Yes, I played the demo initially on Switch 2. It actually ran really well. I believe it's 4. I think it's 4K 60 from what I've heard.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
And the game runs great on this because I have it. I have it on Steam. I've been playing it on the Steam Deck. It runs good. You notice the graphical difference. You're going to get a little bit of graphical difference playing it on the Steam Deck, but if you've played games on the Steam Deck, you kind of understand that. But it is nice to have a game that's only like 15, 20 gigs. So it's not a storage killer. And this does do the great thing of play the demo. The demo's the first 2.5, 3 hours of the story. Transfer your save in the demo. Then you can just continue on. So if you're interested, try the demo. And if you like it, then just purchase on the platform you're on, transfer your save. Yeah.
The voice acting in it is also really done well. Because I'm kind of a stickler at voice acting. I can, like, if I feel a character is talking and you can hear the emotions in it, I get emotionally attached. But if they're just kind of like monotone, flat, I'm like, unless if it's in your character, I don't like you. I hate you. But no, the voice acting was great. Again, the combat felt clean. I like even like the magic that they used. The pacing is also another thing that's really well done. It's not to the point like it's so slow, it's boring, but it's not too fast paced. Like it has a good blend of being fast and slow, in my opinion. Of like, yes, they're still building up, but you could definitely tell there's almost like a hill that they gotta climb to get to that peak. It's kind of like storytelling where there's a climax, and then obviously then it will fall down. But I don't know, I like it. And Fry got me hooked to it. He's like, "Hey, here, play the demo of this." And I played it, and then when I finished the demo, I'm like, "What? That's it?"
Yeah.
I wanted more.
Damn it.
But like, yeah, the story elements is also really cool. I won't go too further into it.
And this is your first actual like Dragon Quest game you've played, right?
Yes, it is. I did find out I had another Dragon Quest for my DS, which I think was Dragon Quest 9. I think when I showed it off.
No, 6.
Oh, 6. That's what. I'm sorry. I'm bad with Roman numerals.
Yeah, sorry. I've told Murple this like 5 times. So
yeah, he has.
It's like if it was the first time it'd be okay, but when you've told him so many times, you're like, get together, Murple. God damn it.
I'm very bad with Roman numerals, so I keep forgetting. I did play Dragon Quest Joker. But that was
side game.
Yeah, it's a spin-off title. That's about the only Dragon Quest game I played. I think it was Dragon Quest Monster. Yeah, Monster. I don't have that game anymore because I had it when I was a kid and it got stolen on me. So
Ooh.
I don't remember anything about that game anymore. But versus to main story or main line, yes, this is my first one. I like it. I want to play more. I'll probably play more after podcast.
Would you want to try the rest of the series now, especially if they get remade down the road?
Yes, definitely. Because like I said, I always wanted to play them because it was the art director was Hiro Toriyama, and because where I do love Dragon Ball, that might be kind of a silly thing to say. It's like, oh, I want to play this game because of the art director, but that was my logic as a kid.
Nothing wrong with that. His art styl's really iconic, really great.
And the story of Dragon Quest is obviously all of them are different, but like so far I like this one. I don't know which one will probably be bad or which one will be good because that's subjective to everyone, but
this definitely was known as the most divisive one for its length primarily.
Yeah.
The original version on the PS1 was over 100 hours just to beat the game.
I heard.
This version, people like I was just looking at how long to beat, and people are like 35 to 40 hours for main story, which is abridged. Like they had the 3DS port that it made things a little bit better and quicker, but that still took you around 80 hours to finish just the story. Like there's been a lot of controversies. This game, no matter how they remade it, it was a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I do like if they have any of the. I only came across like 2. If they have any more, the puzzles is still interesting and not difficult. I mean, they're difficult. You're probably not thinking, but for someone who like me is very bad at puzzles, they were very easy once I stopped and looked at them. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is what you got to do. And I very much like the fact that they're not handholdy. I hate games that holds your hand throughout the game. Be like, oh, you got to go here, you got to go here, you got to go here. It doesn't like make the player think of where you have to go. Of like, and also pay attention to the dialogue. Yes, it could be good to have like in case you put the game down and you don't come back for a week and you're like, oh, what am I doing again?
Well, it does have options like that. You can turn on.
It definitely does.
Turn to tell you where the next plot point, because this is still a game from the late 90s and all that. And like there's the controversy that some of the islands that were in the story of the main game have been cut out and some of them are relegated to side, which until I play and beat, but from what I've heard from some people is it like, and just my own experience of playing it, it flows much better than the original, because like even the original version of the PS1 game, it took you about 4 hours to get to your first battle.
Yeah,
and it's like
can't speak on anything about obviously the OG because I never played it, so I'm like I can't say like, oh, this was in the original, this is in the now the reimagined, this they done this better from the original. I never played the original, but like from what I've been playing of this, like I like the flow of it, and it is true once you at the like before you click into like go into game, it'll be like, oh, do you want a recap of what happened? I'm like, okay, that's cool, and you have the option to skip that, which is good because I don't want to start the game and it's like, here's a recap every single time I stop the game.
Well, it is nice, like if you do put the game down for weeks, because it's the thing. These RPGs, even though it's only like 40 to 50 hours, it might take you to beat the story and whatever side content you want to do. That's still time, and we all have lives. We all have many games we're playing, and we all have that thing of we're going to put this game down. We're going to play it tomorrow or next week, and then 3 to 5 years happen, and then you're like, oh yeah, I should go back to this game. I've done it. We all, I'm sure, have done that. And so it's nice. Yeah, I understand there is the controversy because they changed this, they changed that. They're more appealing to more casuals and more trying to get people in. You know what? They're modernizing some things. Even if you still did some of the modern stuff but kept the story, it would it would help a bit, but I don't think it would help enough people to go there.
Yeah.
Because if you look it up and be like, it's still going to be 100+ hours, no matter if you cranked it to easy and we did some of the modern things. It's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, they do have a little bit of a modern thing of like, I don't know if this is in the original, of like if you go into like the overworld, they'll have like a dot of where you got to go.
Yeah,
Almost
no,
like
that's all.
That's new. That's new.
Almost like a place, like, oh, go here. This is a place of interest. That's, I guess, what you would say, like that. There, I'm fine with, because like there are times where I do put down the game or put down the game, go to bed, wake up, and might not pick up the game until like maybe 2 days later, and I'm like, what I gotta do?
What was I doing?
What was I doing? What did I gotta do? And then it was like, oh, overworld map. Oh, okay. It's telling me to go here, go to this island. And then I go to that island, which may or may not be picking up the story, or just be like, side stuff. I'm like, I'm fine with side stuff.
Well, I
find side stuff interesting.
But I do like that they took the thing of like, it was a thing in metaphor of, if you're high enough level, you're on the overworld, and you do the attack before them, it just kills the monster, you get the gold, you get the EXP. I don't have to sit there and fight random battles where I can one-shot all these enemies with just basic normal attacks, even from my mage with their little rod.
Yeah.
It's like, I like that. Speed this stuff up. This is the thing. I don't have as much time into the as I can, and I want. There's nothing worse than when you've got a long RPG and you got to sit and you got to be like, well, I only have an hour that I can play this before my phone blows up with something else happens. I want my hour, even if it's only an hour, to feel I meant something, get some progress, get something to do. And from so far that I have, the like 3 hours I have in, it feels like got them.
And for people that likes to like get all the achievements, from what I haven't looked at all the achievements because I don't want spoilers myself. They're fairly easy to get. They're not that hard. No,
it's just the whole thing of, hey, you willing to grind?
Yeah.
They usually, like, they didn't for 1, 2, and 3 remakes. They didn't make anything that, like, once you, if you didn't do this before this story, you're SOL.
Yeah.
It's no, you just have to come back here, just do this or do that. It's just the standard, get every enemy in the bestiary kind of stuff, and just I'm sure there's stuff of like, do these side quests, do this, do that.
Yeah. Like I came across one of like, get this X amount of gold, which at first is hard to have gold, but as you're going further into the game, it's easier to keep your gold.
Well, you just start fighting the like gold golem and stuff like that, where they give you no EXP but give you a shit ton of gold.
Yeah,
Dragon Quest staple of you figure out what monsters you want to fight and for what you're getting,
or sell a bunch of stuff. Because you might get like gear that you got like 10 levels ago, and like, okay, well, I'm not gonna wear this because I have better gear right now, so you can just sell the old stuff.
Right.
It's fun. I like it. I recommend it.
Nice.
Even for people that hasn't played any Dragon Quest games, I still recommend it, because like obviously Dragon Quest games don't go back to like, oh, you must play this game before you play this one.
Right.
Just because they have a number attached to them doesn't mean they're
like a good entry.
They're always
So since this is like pretty much your first one of the main line, you would say this is if you hadn't played a Dragon Quest game, you could jump into this one and
definitely, yeah. Maybe not the spin-off ones, but
yeah.
Because I played spin-off. When I played spin-off game, I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah, well, they're different things.
Yeah.
There's so many games.
Especially because spin-off games, I feel like you kind of want to have a base knowledge of the main series games before you play them. But who cares about spin-offs? They're spin-offs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely say you can pick up this one and have zero knowledge of Dragon Quest. I'll pick up any of the other ones.
Right on.
Which I will eventually.
eventually.
Eventually. And like we'd already we had also in our thing to do for Sons of Sparta, but kind of when we were going through there and talking during the state of play, we already talked about it, but it's like, yeah, Sons of Sparta is out. Like, if you're interested in it, check it out and try it.
Yeah. Definitely if it goes on sale. And also, there were bugs I found when I was playing it. There was one frequent one where I kept getting stuck for like 5 minutes at a time. I think now they've patched that out though. So, and if you like God of War and Metroidvanias, I could recommend it. Maybe wait for a price drop though.
Yeah, wait for a price drop.
Or for me, just watch it on the internet because I don't have PS5. But
if it comes to PC, definitely pick it up.
Yeah,
well, that's the thing. I'm curious to see if they will do it. I doubt they'll port it to other platforms, but I think they're eventually there's going to come to the point of it costs them nothing to port this game.
Yeah,
and the potential sales on Steam.
Yeah.
When this first showed up, I thought it would be for PC because I looked at it as like this looks like it would be great for PC due to like the graphics and everything. But then one of you guys said like, "Oh no, it's just PS5 only." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Well,
Why?
it's that. Well, that's Sony's MO. Unless it's a multiplayer game like Helldivers, Marathon, and stuff like that, where you're gonna have you want as many players as you can right away.
Yeah.
They're not gonna do that. They'll do day one. These things they want it day one on their console. Get you into the ecosystem. Okay, the people that are most likely going to show up day one or year one for this. Okay, we've already gotten their sales, their money on it. Then we'll port to other platforms.
Yeah, I'll just watch it.
Yeah,
that's all. Though I was like, sorry, I love God of War, but this is something that I won't spend my money on.
Oh.
I'll watch it. I'll probably eventually get it if like it's a hefty price drop, though. I'm not getting it for the price that it is right now. Even if it went for on PC like tomorrow, I'm like, I'm waiting for a price drop. Sorry, it's expensive in Canada.
I think that's enough rambling about God of War. And so this is what was our first episode of the We Do podcast. We'd love to hear from you all. What did you think? We'd love to hear from you all. We do have other stuff coming, and when we have some more dates on that, we will let you know and give you some teases. But we will have some content coming. We hope you all have enjoyed. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that way you get notified when more content is coming.
Yeah. Right on.
Yep.
All right.